afternoon and welcome to the Beltway Boost. My name is John Byram. I'm joined as always by my good friend Gavin. What's up, buddy? How you doing today?
Doing good, John. What
Yeah.
an exciting time to be here in Chinatown. That's
Right.
Capital One Arena.
Because there's nothing going on next door, right?
No,
There's
absolutely
absolutely nothing going on.
Beltway Boost is obviously the
Bel-
reason to be downtown right now.
People are wrapped around Capital One Arena for Beltway Boost, for
Yes,
Rocket
yes.
League action. Not
And I
for
don't
not
blame
for
them. We have like 6 of the best teams in the DMV here tonight.
absolutely 6 of the best teams. But yes, let's go and get out of the way. Ovechkin broke the NHL scoring
Correct.
record.
It
We're
was
very
the
proud
first
of our
home
boy
game.
next door.
Yep.
And the reason I bring that up is because did you know one of his favorite video games is actually Rocket League?
So I've heard.
That's a true fact. He was at the Rocket League event at MGM when it was here several
Mhm.
eons ago, it feels like. But nonetheless, big shout out to our boy Ovechkin for breaking that record. As he is a Rocket League fan, maybe he'll be stopping by afterwards.
You learn something new every day. Like there's so much overlap between the things you love.
It's
right?
absolutely crazy. But speaking of overlap, we're gonna flip a car upside down here. We're gonna demo this real quick. We got some of the best teams in the DMV. We have some college teams. We have some amateur teams showing up here tonight at District E, right next door to Capital One, for tonight's Beltway Boost. It has been a fantastic series throughout this entire year. 2025 has been a fantastic year for Rocket League, and we're continuing with that speed. You can say we've collected our boost. We're at 100%, and we are heading straight forward.
You are on fire today, John.
I'm killing it.
You know, there's always we've gotten to know some real familiar names over the past few Beltway boosts, and I'm excited to see many of them returning today. I'm excited to see some new faces, which
Yes.
I believe one new team at least is going to be one of our first matches on stream. Team Takeover will play Howard Esports. Howard we've seen here before, and we have Team Takeover who we don't know anything about, but one dude's wearing a Dignitas hat or shirt or something. So, you know, I respect that.
In this household, we're Team Liquid.
That's true.
We're Team Liquid in
That's
this
true.
household.
But
it's okay.
at least he's like,
It's just Dignitas is okay. I'm not gonna dog him, but like,
well, so we either want them to show up or get completely swept, right?
I mean, they need to show up in Team Liquid outfit next time.
Okay.
And
We'll see what we can do about that.
God, as I unplug my headset as we're doing this.
But either way, we're esports.
But either way, okay, let's go and talk a little bit about what we're going to see here today. It's a double elimination bracket. Here we have 6 amazing teams here for the Beltway Boost double elimination. There is money at the end of the rainbow here.
Correct.
A little pot of gold, if you will. So not too bad for a Thursday night here in the nation's capital.
No, it's not.
So yeah, double elimination, money at the end of it. And the advantage to making it to the finals, the grand finals, if you will, in the upper bracket is you get that 1 game advantage. It is a best of 3 the entire way until we get to the rounds with the word finals. So upper final, lower final, and grand final are going to be a best of 5. So I don't know about you, Gavin. I am ready to load into our first match. Like you said, it's going to be Howard Esports versus Team Takeover. We've seen Howard before. Team Takeover is going to be the wild card here. But based upon what we've seen here now in the 4th Beltway Boost of this year, of the year of our Lord and Savior, Alexander Ovechkin, our 4th iteration of this, what are we expecting possibly from Team Takeover and our other teams we haven't seen?
We see a lot of trend lines for games in or for Beltway Boosts in, right? So we see sometimes the talent here is attracting more talent, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see a team show up, they've been told by all of their collegiate friends, hey, you've got to show up to this event. There's some good competition, some free money if you're good. And you get someone who shows up and they like compete and you see them in winners, losers, grands. Other times it's just, hey, you're the dude I play with every Friday night and we grind Rocket League for 4 hours. Let's go try out this tournament over here in Capital One. And then they show up against some of the best teams in the DMV, and you don't know who's going to show up. But I'm always kind of excited to see, okay, does this new team mean business, or are they about to like kind of walk into the lion's den,
And that's kind of the cool thing too. I mean, not a lot of cities can have an esports space like we have here at District E, where they hold community events that are free, open to the public. If you're sitting at home and you're watching, the Rocket League Pro Series, right? You're watching, Worlds. You're watching. Maybe it's another esport title. Maybe it's a League of Legends. Maybe it's an Overwatch. Rest in peace. Maybe it's another title that has or had an esports scene. You're like, hey, I kind of want to live my fantasy of being an esport pro player. Come out to District E if you're in the area. It's free to play, and you get to play. I'm gonna keep plugging this, even though the 2K League kind of doesn't exist at the moment. This is the home of not only Wizards District Gaming, but the former home of the NBA 2K League as well. They held all the major tournaments with millions of dollars being handed out literally in the same space that these guys are playing. And so if you want to have that experience, maybe you want to play Rocket League on a stage in front of an audience outside of Capital One Arena, I think this is a great place to do
There's
it.
really
Live
no
out that
experience
fantasy.
like it in Rocket League locals. I mean, we are a pretty cool scene here, and if you're just kind of dipping your toes into competitive play, there's no better place to get practice. You're out there. We've a ton of setups on the floor. I mean, where else are you going? You're not going to go randomly on matchmaking and get top down to play against. I mean, this is a great way to test yourself against the likes of, you know, the teams that we've seen go through grands here.
Yeah, and we have lightsabers too. So I mean, that's pretty awesome. We have a little. I mean, I'm a little jealous. You kind of have a Sith lightsaber behind you, but it's fine. You know, I'm jealous, but you know, it is what it is.
Rocket League colors.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go with that too. It's not just District E colors too, but
I'm sure there's been some Star Wars collab with Rocket League. Oh yeah, there absolutely has.
Yeah.
Rocket League's had a collab with everybody.
So I believe we are still waiting for our first match. We're just waiting for them to get ready to go here. But speaking of collabs, obviously Star Wars, we have Batman, we have Back to the Future has done it with Rocket League. Have you seen the most recent weird collab in the world of gaming? Sabrina Carpenter and Fortnite.
Ooh. See, and this is relevant, chat, because Fortnite and Rocket League tied together now.
Yeah.
Owned by Epic. So I mean, I haven't logged into Rocket League since that collab. Maybe there's something waiting for me in the Rocket League store.
I don't know.
I saw the Mortal Kombat collab they had about 2 weeks ago.
That was really cool.
That was one of the coolest goal explosions I've seen. I don't know if you've seen it. It's the ball pops out of the goal and Scorpion's chain comes out. Get over here, pulls the ball back into the goal. If I see that tonight, they're team I'm rooting for. You guys
that's sick.
You're my favorite team if you have the Mortal Kombat explosion.
See, I always thought the skull exploding out from the goal was pretty cool, but I think that one takes the cake. I think that one is.
I've had the same goal explosion for like the last 6 years, and that one goal explosion for Mortal Kombat collab, that kind of made me pause a little bit. Like, oh, maybe I need to. Okay, maybe this might make me switch.
His goal explosion, just to put this in perspective, was only available when the game was on Steam. How about that? It was that long ago.
I'm one of the few people who still drive the original DeLorean. I've seen one other original Rocket League DeLorean in the wild on my team before. But, all right. Looks like we're getting pretty close to starting. Shout-outs to our tournament organizers today for helping us get along and helping these teams play at their best.
I like how he looked up at the screen. He's like, oh, I'm there.
That's me.
That's me. That's me in 4K.
All right, looks like they're loaded up into the correct lobby. Thumbs up. Eventually from both teams.
Maybe there's a little confusion on how many thumbs that need to go up. I think we need 4 thumbs, 2 and 2.
Teams are locked. Let's get the kickoff. Here we go. Game number 1 at Beltway booth number 4. We have Howard Esports and Team Takeover.
Team Takeover in the blue. Howard Esports on the red side. It looks more red. Look, it's more orange in the past. That's fine. Loose ball floating around. Good defensive play.
Kind of 2 demos right there, just trying to complement the offense and secure the defense, but
just missed that back post.
Yermer and Mardissimo we've seen before. We saw featuring a few matches last Beltway boost, and you know, my general take was if you weren't playing literally some of the best players in the nation, these guys look good. We'll see if we can see this team perform in round 1 here.
That's a good play. Being very patient, finds his teammate, gets the goal. Mardissimo opens up the score.
And, you know, Monty kind of gets stuck on the corner. Very relatable Rocket League moment. Not only that, but Yermer also kind of just drives by the boost. So Monty totally out of the play. And then the Will, I want to say their name is, not able to get into the air either. Monty gets the return on the kickoff, crawling up the wall, going to fall down the corner with it.
I just really enjoyed how patient he was on that wall, waiting for the other team to make that mistake, and he just took advantage of it. That was such a good, patient heads-up play.
Ball bounce to the rebound, barely misses it. Yermer's going to get the ball uncontested. Ooh, okay.
That was a play.
Yeah.
All alone, has his teammate there, the 1-2.
Ground pass, yeah.
Ovi from the sweet spot, if you will. The one-timer makes it a 2-0 lead.
I always love it when players have the awareness of just quick ball pass because, like, obviously the meta is just playing the ball to the wall, kind of scooping it in the air. You gotta appreciate kind of just like grounded, you're on the ground, 1-2 dribble plays. Like,
was that Santa in a trash bag?
I think that is one of
Poor Santa. Is that what he does when it's not Christmas time? He just stays in a trash bag, plays Rocket League on top of the car.
Okay, it's going to be slightly up, but will the rebound turn thing? No, doesn't get the second tap. And this is actually a 2v1 situation for Monty. Monty has a clear shot towards the goal. And that is a much needed answer by, I think, Team Takeover. Yes, Team Takeover on the blue. Howard Sports on red.
I like the mushrooms. It's just a nice little goal explosion there.
That's the other fun part about seeing new teams is you always see new cars, new explosions, new boosts.
Of course.
And Monty tying it up 2-2.
Two quick
Fast
goals.
answer.
Gotta love it. Nice little play off the side wall. Gets the bounce off the backboard. Little Taparooski back post. Like it.
And you know, that's one of those, you're playing at land for the first time, or you're playing at this specific land for the first time, and you're like, ooh, whoa. Okay, some errant kickoff stuff. Mardissimo gets it's just going to fall down on top of him, I bet. Yeah, so good forward roll and just good awareness to be there for the landing.
Kickoff shenanigans.
Exactly.
Kickoff shenanigans.
You have to have, sometimes you don't have to do anything, but Mardissimo had to work a little bit for it. And ooh, there's a second shenanigan. Yeah, that's kickoff off the wall, and Yurmer is just, he takes the kickoff and just continues to drive forward to be there if he wins the kickoff, right? So he's there to catch his own rebound, assuming he's going to win it. So, you know, it looks a little random, and sure, it is a little random, but, you know, you kind of lab out, if the ball pops out this way, I'm ready to do this, right? Ooh, that was a good center off the corner. Yurmer's there.
The dunk. He dunked that harder than Cooper Flagwell next year for the Wizards. Look at that. Look at that. Gotta love it.
Someone stop John. He's on a tear. No reference will go unsaid.
No, my goal, we need to have like a pun counter or some kind of like cringe count on screen for all of these.
I mean, they're matching you goal to pun here with 7 total in the game, but
really
3 of those just in the last minute. We're still only at 2:40 on the clock.
We're not even halfway done with game 1 of this best-of-3 series.
And, man, you know, what I was in the middle of trying to say before Mardissimo's first goal was, you're in the middle of a land, you're kind of fighting those nerves, right? Maybe you played in a land, maybe you haven't, maybe it's just playing here. Maybe you know the talent you're playing, but I was going to say, Team Takeover kind of like found their footing fast, but immediately just loses in Mardissimo. Oh. Corner pass to himself. A little bit of aerial show off. Gets the goal. Team Takeover needs a kickoff to go their way. Mardissimo wins that kickoff as well. Pass back to Yurmer. Pops it in the air. Will has to attack the ball, but kind of just stays in front of the goal, and Yurmer just walks it in.
Makes it look easy. Just a little flutter, a little rotation.
Yeah, I mean,
hits it with the undercarriage.
I can only imagine that from Will's point of view, right? Because he like takes it in the air, he's watching the ball, the slow high lob just falling into your goal, and you just ask like, where am I? What way do I roll? How do I stop this ball? By the time you get to that third question, it's a goal. And here we go again. Okay, so Monty, great job getting in the air, and that is the way that you stop Yurmer's offense, right? You meet the ball in the air, not right in front of the goal.
A rare moment of defense in game.
Oh, okay.
Dunks it again. That was the one-handed jam.
It was
right there.
A potential own goal here. Monty attacks it on the side, trying to just clear it off the post. Misses, and Yurmer's there for the follow-up, and this is getting out of control. It was 2-2 at one point, John.
Yeah, like a minute ago. It was 2-2 about a minute ago when we were talking about how we weren't even halfway done with game 1. We still got at least one more game in this series in the opening round here at the Beltway boost.
Tried to clip it with the side of his car. That made... Okay. Not quite a fatal mistake. Monty is on the fast rotation. Understood his assignment on the rotation. Martissimo makes a wall. Oh, misses the ball, but does pop it up for another attempt. And pass back, hits the post, should be a clear. But I mean, you know, you're up 8-2. You can afford to miss an opportunity or two. More important is the fact that Team Takeover seems to be having a lot of trouble stopping these opportunities from happening to begin with.
It's almost like Howard's figured them out and they know exactly what they need to do to just dance right around them every single time.
Yeah, I wonder where this was in the first 2 minutes.
If they figured out in the first 2 minutes the score would be like 15-2 right now.
Talk about a warm-up opening.
Right?
I mean, at this point, mentally, you've kind of put this game away already if your Team Takeover. Your goal here is to, I mean, find the goal to prove that you can get another goal that you have not been completely figured out.
It's good defense there. It's a good save from Martissimo. 15 seconds left before we head off to round 2. Oh, pardon me, second game, not round 2. Not there quite yet.
Game 2.
And as always, it's not over till the ball touches the ground when the clock hits 0. So if they keep it in the air, they have another chance, but they goes right to the ground.
A chance to get a goal to motivate them for next game, right? I mean, you want to if you're behind that much, you want to exit with a goal. You want to fight back. You don't want to completely mentally go to the next game. You want to kind of use this time to figure out what can I do. What weaknesses does Howard Esports have? I mean,
is he a keyboard and mouse player?
He is, by the way.
Oh my gosh. What a legend. A keyboard and mouse Rocket League player. Are you kidding me?
I need to talk to T-Hand and talk to some of the competitive guys because I've heard, I don't know when I heard it's keyboard and mouse is better. But everyone just uses controller anyways, right? I wonder where people have kind of fallen on that one. I'm curious.
I mean, in all honesty, when I started playing Rocket League, I was a keyboard and mouse player.
That's right.
I was called a psycho. I was called every crazy name in the book. But the sad part, well, not the sad part, the funny part is leading goal scorer in every team.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
So the return of John to keyboard and mouse Rocket League is going to happen anytime, right?
Oh, so I'll tell you what, if South by Midnight didn't come out on Tuesday, because I am all over that. That game is absolutely incredible. But also what's incredible is game 2 of this best of 3
It's a good April for games once you're done with your Rocket League.
Oh, huge. And I'm still playing Civ 7 because, you know, what a goal. What a goal. It's like the easy fist bump at the end of it too in the upper left-hand part of your screen there for the player cam. Just absolutely beautiful. Backboard, drop down, tap it in.
It's just complete control, right? You launch the ball up and you follow the entire length of the pitch through. It doesn't really matter how accurate your shot was because you're following and you have the perfect follow-up. Martissimo just carrying the ball, gets the pinch on the side with his remaining boost, and is going to get... okay, I wasn't sure if he was going to hit the backboard or kind of coast it in. I'm going to coast it in, give Martissimo playing time to get boost, get him back on the rotation. Ooh, okay, so Monty is more than willing to kind of attack the ball where it is on the pitch instead of waiting for it to come to him, which is what you must do in this game. So it's the right idea, just not quite the right position. Yeah, Monty there just kind of drives past the ball, flails a little bit. You know, you have to have complete control of where you are in relation to the ball. Obviously, you know, you can get away with it in matchmaking. You can't get away with it against Howard Esports.
Good position from Monty to deny the backboard play.
That's miscommunication. That's a lot of boost to be wasted into the ball, just launching itself into the corner. Monty has a chance here. Is going to tap it again. Okay, well, That works, actually. He didn't belt it, so it didn't go back into Howard's possession. Just kind of did the good old soccer move where you just plant the ball. Clear shot on goal. Mardissimo there to meet it. Yermer centering it. Mardissimo.
Oh, dances around the defender. Oh, that's beautiful.
Just
we're gonna call it the Euro step. Look at this.
Picture perfect.
He goes whoop.
Right.
A little beautiful little step to the left, little step to the right. You lay it up and in.
It's a cool goal explosion, by the way.
We haven't seen your goal. We haven't seen your Mortal Kombat.
I don't think I'm gonna see it.
What was that one anime that was in here that you always talked about?
Miku.
There we go.
Yeah. Now that it's over, I don't see it anymore. It's not cool anymore.
It's not cool anymore.
Mardissimo got our goal. We were making that Hatsune Miku joke. This is 4-0. I mean, at this point, last game, Team Takeover had started to fight back a bit. They started to they had found some answer, found some ability to get a goal, but you know, you would hope there's like kind of a mental reset of your Team Takeover, but Howard Esports just not letting go of the gas. And that's gonna turn to another goal.
That was beautiful. That was nice.
I love just the fist bump. Every single goal is just like rehearsed almost. Just reach over.
Are you saying you don't practice fist bumping your teammates when
it's just so matter of fact? Like they score 5 goals in 2 minutes every game they play. It's just another Thursday for them, that fist bump. Yeah.
I think they call it Fist Bump Thursday. I think there's actually a name for that. I believe you.
Mardissimo's got to let it go up to the wall. Why work hard to put it in air when ball puts itself in air?
Right. You know, use physics to your advantage here, right?
You're doing the exact same plays. Yeah.
Anything you can do, I can do also. Here we go.
Okay, well, the good news is Mario's not wasting boost on this, so he's going to have it to power through here. Gets the follow-up tap. Kind of a click.
Oh! You got the double ooh from the announcers on that one.
Yeah, Mardissimo just, like, belted at full speed.
Okay, wrong goal.
No, that...
Obviously, he was trying to clear it. It kind of looked like
it's a little scary. The way the camera angle flipped, I was like, oh, did he react? Okay. Mardissimo center forward here.
Oh, denied by the post.
I mean, Team Takeover has to clear this ball ASAP, and neither of them have any boost right now. Any good boost. Monty kind of gained the smalls. Mardissimo steals possession. He's going to fall out. Monty gained the boost on the side. Can he fall onto it? Yes. Yermer there to catch it. Though not the best clear, so this is a chance by Team Takeover. Monty with the ball.
Nope.
Met by the wall that is known as Marcelino.
He timed that perfectly, too. Like, you could see him planning that from the corner.
He's kind of chilling. Any second now. Any second. Go, go, go.
And just like that play on that side wall there in game 1, he was patient, let Monty make the mistake, and it led to a goal.
I mean, if your opponent is just going to carry it down the wall, you don't have to do anything too fancy to clear, right? Just make sure that you're not in front of the goal, don't let the ball cross. It's like traditional soccer, right? Where players don't have jetpacks. Just stop the center.
Wait. Ronaldo and Messi don't have jetpacks when they play?
I have.
What is going on here?
Ronaldo is doing some other acrobatics in another game. We can talk about that later.
Monty.
Yeah, showing life. There you go.
Little life. Hashtag no one shuts out Team Takeover.
I like how Howard still fist bump.
You know what? They're like, you know what? We're proud of Team Takeover. We're gonna fist bump that one too.
That's what I just fist bump to answer everything. Win, fist bump. Lose, fist bump. We try, right?
I feel like every time the camera cuts to us, we should fist bump now.
Yes.
Oh, that's ooh. We may have to rehearse this. Just under 40 seconds left in this one, pending a miracle. Looks like this one will be going in favor of Howard. But have no fear, Team Takeover. You get a second chance at life in the lower bracket.
It is a double elimination. That is true. Will's going to get a clear shot. Okay, yeah, demo attempt. You're boosting up to avoid and boosting back down to just reset as fast as possible. Money on our demo. I mean, they're kind of changing up their game plan a little bit. They're getting more demos. You can see they're focusing it a little bit. Obviously, too late, too little, too late. But I'm excited to see what Team Takeover does in the lower bracket. But for now, Howard Esports will progress with winners round 2. Also known in this bracket as semifinals.
Also known in this bracket as semifinals. Just an update here from our other quarterfinal matchup that took place off stream. ET took down TSO 2-0. So they have moved on as well.
And I want to say ET is a mix of JMU's A and B team.
The
scouting report I got.
Spicy. I like it. I like it. You think ET actually stands for extraterrestrial, or does it stand for
their team picture on StarGG is ET?
See, look, there we go.
And their names start with ET, so very well played by them.
You see, we even have a player there showing up in his OV jersey, celebrating the milestone. There we go. We're caught off guard there.
Okay, we'll do better next time.
We'll do better next time.
We'll do better once we go 7-2 and game of Rocket League after this.
Yeah, absolutely. So, not quite sure which match we're going to have up next. The easy answer would be Howard Esports versus Zento. We've seen Zento before. Or we might just do a full shuffle around. We get the other winner semifinal, which would be ET versus Pygad, which I do have Twitch up here on my iPad. I see the Gad family in there again.
Ooh, we love
I saw Gad Unk is in there. Ooh. I know last time we had Gad Aunt.
See, I love the recurring characters in our bracket here. Right? We get to see them over and over again. But chat, we love the recurring characters in chat too. We love seeing people being fans of people, being fans of our top competitors. So obviously, you can probably guess who Pygad, the combination, the two players on that team.
Yeah, I think we see that quite a bit because I think Zento is actually a combination as well.
Yes,
if I remember correctly. But anywho, so heck, Gavin, how about we throw it to a quick break and we find out who we're going to get on stream next? And
we just want to throw it to a quick break so we can practice our fist bump, but I think that's okay. I think we can take a quick break.
I think that's a good point. So people at home, people on the road, hopefully you're not driving and watching. People on the Metro, because, shout out to the Metro as well. Wherever you are watching, don't go anywhere. We will be right back on the other side with more Beltway boost action here at District D.
So it's a match that it's Pygad
versus
Pigeon.
I think is it Pigeon and Gad?
It is.
Oh, look at that, Pigeon and Gad.
Yeah.
Okay, we like that.
That's a pretty strong team, by the way. That's terrifying.
That team makes me nervous.
Every team that Pigeon, so Pigeon just tends to have a different teammate every time. I mean, it's the same group of friends, the same group of players who practice with each other all the time in the local collegiate scene. Pigeon just always rolls up with a new teammate, some of which we know, some of which we don't. Gad, terrifying player already.
Is he going to take a selfie of him on the big screen?
Dude,
do it,
please.
No, maybe not. Okay, so I got really excited there for a second. I was like, is he going to do it?
When you win the game and they give you the hero shot, that's when you do it.
Of course, you got to stand up, you got to pose, and you got to ka-chow,
Catch the losing teammate too.
Catch the losing. Yes, they're crying in the corner.
Thumbs up. All right, here we go. Kickoff. Winner semi, still best of 3. Gad and Pigeon, team Pygad versus Ability and Tyler ET. Oh, we know Ability.
Yeah, Ability is a return player. Tyler is a very common name. So we don't know, maybe, possibly, but we do have Pigeon striking first with that amazing goal celebration.
Every bit of boost, exactly where he wants to go. And gets the opening goal. And Gad is like, recalling our previous Beltway boosts, Gad to me is like the ultimate homie, the ultimate support. He's not out there to get the glory, he's there to make sure no one else but his teammate gets the glory. This impeccable defense, I say, as Tyler scores on him immediately, Commentator curse if I've ever heard one.
Tyler.
Pigeon tries to get the corner boost, find a way to help, but I think Pigeon got like kind of tied up a little bit with ability, just a little bit, but that's all that was needed.
That is JMU versus JMU like violence right there.
Yes. Pigeon has full boost, has the wall. Ooh, someone's got to be there to meet it.
Yeah, the drop down. Pigeon may have blocked it.
Pigeon saw something we didn't because I thought that was a pretty clean attempt. Ball pops out. And Pigeon gets denied a boost, so this is going to be a real strong play from Tyler, depending on what this clear looks like. Small tap up.
The entire Gad family is having a crisis in chat because they don't know, because like they want to support James Madison players, but they're on two different teams, so it's like you have to root against someone.
So they're not defaulting to the team with Gad.
I mean, I think they would default to the team that has their kid on it. If you really are Gad's Mimi and Gad's Mama and Gad's Unca, and as I list them all off in chat real quick.
I think between the two teams, I have a recommendation of what team the Gad family should cheer for. Ability, good dodge on the demo, and stops the ball just in the right angle. That was actually, it was a real low-key but amazing defensive play by Ability. Ooh, turns to a shot opportunity as well.
Good dribble on the hood there. Now Gad on the attack here. Upper bar and in. And the chat goes wild. Gad scored.
I was wondering where Tyler was during most of that play, and the answer was Tyler was playing back defense ready for the counterattack, but no one was ready for Gad on that goal. That was a great scoop. Season 1 Grand Champion, by the way. I love it when people use legacy titles like that. Like, I was a Grand Champion in Season 1. It's a huge flex.
It's like back in my day, over a decade of Rocket League.
Playing a lot of Rocket. I used to work for a soccer team about 10 years ago, and you know the game I put up on the video board?
Was it Rocket League?
It was Rocket League.
Gotta love it.
It was Rocket League after the owner was done playing FIFA.
Oh, well, yes.
Ooh, okay, yeah, good tap up.
Good shot on frame. A little too high.
So Tyler kind of forced to defend it, but wasted this to do it. The ball wouldn't have gone in. And Tyler needs to find some... Okay, he gets it on the corner, but now he has to defend this ball from Pigeon. Does so with a wall jump. So excellent defense right now from Team ET. Tyler again with that same corner boost, and it looks like they successfully have defended that attack by Pygad. I get combining the names, guys, but vowels are gonna vowel. That is a long I. It is not a short I. It's a long I. It's Pygad, not pigeon as in pigad. That's no.
Oh well, look. If we're gonna do that, then we're gonna need to say Tyler correct. It's Tyler, because there's like,
I don't know if two R's make a U though.
Well, you drag the R out, Tyler, because L-U-R-R. So it's like,
oh, you're right. I get it.
It's okay. Look, I went to school. I know words and things.
Taking a quick bird's eye view of this game. It is only 2-1. There's a minute left. This is very, very competitive, actually. A low-scoring goal, so very... normally, historically at Beltway Boost, we see sweeps even with equal skilled opponents, right? Like one team usually kind of like gets the number of the other. You have a sweep, and it turns into a sweep on the series. This early in the bracket, you usually don't see these low-scoring close games, so it really speaks to both teams having great defense this time around.
I mean, do we really want another 15-2 game? I mean,
no, but you know,
yeah,
a brutal 1 minute where it's just like 4 goals and then settles out, right? I'm just surprised there's a 2-1 on the screen. That's like a regular soccer scoreline, right?
And it's still anyone's game. There's 30 seconds left. That's plenty of time.
You know the best part about that whole talk was they didn't score a goal in the middle of my explanation.
Right?
Pretty happy about that.
It was good defense. This is what it was. The defense allows you to talk. It's great. Tyler tries to flip it up and over. Gad's not having it.
Straight up, too.
Cad's like, yeah, I saw you do this in the scrims the other day. It's not going to happen
Launch
again.
like a rocket. Just no hesitation. Straight up boost.
Ability's last chance effort goes nowhere. Pigeon might tap it in for the guilty pleasure goal. 3-1 your final score here at the end of the first game, heading into game 2. And yes, of course, it's Pygad with the 1-0 lead.
Close 3-1. Close
3-1, pardon me. 3-1, not 2-1.
All that matters is the match count scoreline 1-0.
Oh, Gad's mom's in the chat again. We have Gad's oh my gosh, Montana grandma. this is, you know what? At the end of the day, I think we need to have like a sitcom of like just what the shenanigans that go on.
It's just a picture of like the Brady Bunch grid, but Gad playing Rocket League in the middle.
You know, in my mind, there's someone sitting at home with like 4 browsers open, logged into 4 different Twitch accounts, like having conversations with themselves in chat. Like,
don't ruin the fantasy. Don't ruin it for me. It's a happy, supportive esports family, John. Don't ruin this for me. I don't want to know. Dad is the most supported player in all of Beltway Boost, and deserves it. Did get the win.
Absolutely. Dad's like, you know what?
And I mentioned that Gad also, like, kind of, in most games, doesn't score a goal, just gets lost, saves and assists. Dad had some great goals that last game.
He really did. Gad's uncle confirms different households.
And John's like,
Look, generally chat's usually pretty dead, so I enjoy the banter going on in there. You know?
Dad needs to make it far in this tournament, if only to give us an active and happy Twitch chat. If you are a lurker in our Twitch chat, who are you rooting for? Specific team? Just good Rocket League? Let us know.
Well, if they let us know they're not lurking anymore.
Exactly. We don't want you to be a lurker. We want you to be an active member of the District D Twitch chat. Some dudes in chat, I'm gonna lurk extra hard now.
He's like, you know what? I'm even gonna minimize my tap now. How about that? I'm only gonna listen to you.
I love how Pigeon in that play did the tap up and still followed the ball even going backwards. These guys are so acrobatic. Ooh, okay, also a good steal, an on-goal shot steal. With no boost and nothing but a wall and a flip, they just made 3 goal attempts, and all of them were terrifying.
A wall, a flip, and a dream. Fortunately, that dream came crashing down.
Ability doing his best at 0 boost. Who gets caught in the post, but doesn't get punished for it. Tries just to chasing Pigeons, just walking him across their goal zone.
Good on Gad for not committing to that. He saw that he didn't really have a chance. There wasn't even really a 50-50 chance. If he was to commit, that would have been a wide open goal.
What is happening on this possession?
You think they're in the same Discord chat talking to each other?
Like we're just in the call right now.
Right? They were both in the same Discord call.
We used to do league scrims with my friends doing that, just like, because what if we were all in the same voice chat? Awful idea.
Fun fact: Gad's mom likes your Brady Bunch shirt idea. She's gonna make it into a shirt.
Yes.
If you do, make sure you send 2 of them to District E, care of John and Gavin. This Pigeon opens up the scoring at the 2:09 mark.
Use it with some of that prize money that Gad's gonna get you. Yeah, the way they're going.
If I find someplace local to make these T-shirts, or just maybe like a custom tee online or something. Definitely gonna need them for the next broadcast, though. I think that'd be great to wear those on screen.
If you send it, we'll wear them.
We are very easy to please, and we can be bought. This is what we're trying to say.
Building on strong offense with a push. Tyler going to catch
it. Evens it up at 1.
Much faster play on this one. We didn't have a goal for the first 3 minutes, and then within 21 seconds, UT commit to a goal.
Best part of my day. They said give us some sizes. Oh my gosh.
Always a big fan of Gadget. Also 3X.
Ball in the corner. Who else but Gad? Now Pigeon.
Pigeon with full aerial. He's gonna pop it upside. Just the early mix-up, right? Drop it a little early, make them guess, make them waste boost when he got you. Then go forward with your teammate. Doesn't work out that time, but it's important to kind of add variety to your offense.
Good save by Pigeon.
Teams at this level have seen every aerial arc into the goal in the book. They've seen it all. So you have to like do some wild things eventually to
look at that.
Get goals like that.
Hey, Gad bunch. Look at that. He actually said in chat, you can't see it, but in the Discord chat, he said, that one is for my Montana grandma.
That's true.
And he tapped it in. Can confirm. He's now dedicating the goals before he scores them, which is, you know, iconic, if you ask me.
So we should just bring him out here, let him commentate his own game.
You know what? He should commentate his own game while playing his own game.
Exactly.
That'd be outstanding. I wish we could get like a live listen in.
Stream? Ooh, I would like that. Actually,
I mean, we're not bound by the FCC or anything, so we can have gamer talk go on.
Someone write down that ability equalizing it 2-2. Kind of fought pretty hard for that one. So denied Pigeon the boost, and then just forced it in past Gad. Gad did the right thing, just kind of holding the ball and just taking from him the best he could, but. You know, somewhat of a 50-50 ability, was just able to force it in before it popped out. But he's sending it back to his own boost. Ooh, Pigeon just a little bit of a back forward mix up. Pass back to Gad, it worked. So it's 2v1, but Tyler gets the clear. Still pretty scary from Pigeon. Pigeon, way clear shot. Tyler wisely not using too much of his boost to be able to kind of hang back there and defend.
We're almost in that next goal wins mode, and your ET, you need that goal. You need to force a game 3. It stinks that one of these teams are gonna have to go down to the bottom bracket.
Not over yet. Tyler's got a clear shot running here. Okay.
That was the ground. Oh, nope. Still up. Still a chance. Yep. Backboard shot. Pigeon denies it.
Pigeon should be able to just spike the ball here. Is he gonna try and carry it?
Pigeon wants the goal. No, he can't do it.
I mean, with more time. I mean, maybe they backed off because it didn't matter. But with a few seconds, Pigeon was just gonna guide it in, just go score. Golden goal. First goal wins here in overtime, and that is the winner's bracket life for ET if they're not the ones to find it.
Gad wants to end it early. Goes high.
It might end it early. Oh, ability. No, Pigeon with the follow.
Hits the crossbar. Tap it. No, going the other way. Oh,
multiple crossbar hits in the same area.
Yeah, the crossbar in the post.
And they're not done yet. Gad's still on the offense. He's going to get the double tap. It's going to bounce off to the side so Pigeon can't follow it. But ability doesn't have the boost to clear the ball fully. Tries to stop Tyler on the offense, and that's a backboard to ability.
Gad was perfectly placed.
Gad's centering clear. No one has enough boost to follow it, but Tyler is there for the defense.
Pigeon
Tyler not there for the corner. Gad stole his boost. Tyler's fighting on the fumes. And Gad takes advantage. Gad stole Tyler's boost right there in the corner at the start of that replay. Swings all the way around and sends ET to the lower bracket with that play. Gad, excellent performance. Fist bumps to you guys. That was such a good sequence, John.
That was very impressive. That was a very intense, short overtime.
That's exactly how you want to draw it.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow. That was a stunning end of that game. Again, that was, I mean, by all means, if you look at the scoreboard, 2-0. No, that was a close 2-0, John.
Yeah, and it looks like we don't have a score update there for Zento and Howard Esports as of yet. We are keeping an eye on the brackets here, but that's PyGat moving on to the winners final, which will be a best of 5.
So if the way losers brackets work, sometimes you have a play-in match, sometimes you have round 2, sometimes you get Team ET sent down to you if this is your first Beltway boost, and that's unfortunately what Team Takeover is going to have to face. That is
Team
a
Takeover.
rough draw.
We want teams to come back to District E.
Hey, and here's what I'm going to tell you, right? If you and your friend are learning Rocket League or just want to dip into competitive and get serious, come out to District E, even if you the first path to going 1 and 2 in one of these brackets is showing up to the bracket and actually practicing and playing.
That's a valid point. That's a very valid point.
I mean, it's the spirit of open competition that you get here, District D. You have to play them. You can't, they can say no to you on Discord. They can't say no to you in bracket.
I mean, you can. It's a forfeit, but there's always a choice, and every choice has a consequence. And in that case,
I don't think ET is going to forfeit.
I mean, I don't think ET wants to forfeit either. I mean,
no, they want to run back, and they deserve it. I mean, that was. I mean, for a team like ET, who again, mix of our JMU A and B team, representing JMU. I mean, what a winning game 1 and winning bracket game 1. I mean, they have a long path back to that grand finals.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting path here for them.
They basically, if we meet ET in grand finals, they will have played the maximum amount of games available in this bracket.
So Zento won 2-0 over Howard Esports. So it's sweeps across the board. So Howard Esports is taking on TSO in the lower bracket, and ET will be playing Team Takeover.
Presumably, we'll get Howard and TSO for our next match on stream. We'll let you know when that gets set up.
Possibly. I do see a little Twitch icon next to it, so hopefully that
that's my insider info.
Is a form of communication that's going to be the next one on Twitch.
So Howard, this is
Howard Esports.
It's a tool we'll use later.
Yeah, so we'll first time be seeing TSO as that's also a newish team, I believe. Yeah.
We'll take a look just to make sure we're not lying. Let's make sure there's no names you recognize.
Let's tap on this and see our rosters. We have Out of 5 and YCM Dono. Yeah, there you go. I don't recognize any of those names.
Okay, so that actually is the second team from Howard.
Oh,
yep.
So there we go.
Yep.
So Howard versus
So it's
Howard.
A team kill.
Okay. Well, there. You know what? Someone gets to go home early and start on their homework.
Hey, that's drama.
That is drama.
We love it here.
We love storylines like that, right? We
that's
love
pretty good
storylines
storyline.
like that. Yeah. So that'll be the next one coming up. I believe that's to set up on stage and all that fun stuff. It cut back to us and we didn't fist bump. We were already failing.
Every time I was thinking I was going to fist bump you, you were facing your monitor.
You just got to go for it. Just like if you hit me, you hit me. Like it is what it is. Like that's my fault for not paying attention.
We'll catch it on camera.
Yeah, right. We'll just catch it on 4K. You assaulting me, it's fine. It's simple as that, right?
He ran into my fist, Your Honor.
He ran into my fist, Your Honor. Like I held it out there and he sprinted.
I mean, in honor of the Caps playing next door tonight, we just start cross-checking each other.
In honor of Rocket League, you just call it demolition.
Oh, true.
Yeah, look at that.
It's called Enforcer when you get the badge.
Yeah, there you go. Enforcer. Yeah, that's something I was always very good at getting.
All right.
Have you ever played a game where it's going so bad you just go around and just start demoing everyone?
This is the only way I can be useful.
It's like you know what? It's like I can't make a play.
I can't hit the ball, but that guy, he's in front of the goal and I don't like it.
It's like my teammate who may or may not be my friend anymore after how bad I played today. I need to make up to him somehow, and if I can just demolition the other team into oblivion and give him wide open goal, you know what? I'm going to do it. Yep. I'm going to do it because friendship
if he doesn't
matters.
Score the goal, that's his fault.
Absolutely, it is his fault. Look at this little player looking.
Right. That's Howard Esports.
That is Howard Esports right there with
our inspiration.
With the practice of the fist bumps. They have it down to a science. Boom! Look at that. Off camera, you couldn't see it. You couldn't see it, chat. It's fine.
We're practicing in the background.
No one saw it. No one saw it. Solid Marvel hoodie too. I like that.
Ooh,
a little Marvel actually.
Fans of them. You know who else I'm a fan of? I'm a fan of McDonald's Gaming. Who's sponsoring this event. You can see that in the corner.
You can see that in the corner. A big shout out to our friends at McDonald's. I have to double check here because generally, at least in the past, there's usually some kind of like gamer deal that they have on the app. So
we'll check it out.
I'm gonna pull it up on my phone here. So the producer better not cut into the room here because I'm on my phone. It's just gonna.
It's not very professional.
It's just gonna look back. Oh, look at that. The he said he would never. I love it. Minecraft movie meal. We will not talk about that movie.
I'm sure some. I mean, we are nestled in a pretty cool spot here in Gallery Place, Chinatown. I mean, You can go 2 floors up and go watch it if you want. And then you can go back downstairs and go get McDonald's.
I'm gonna be a hater. I'm gonna be a hater. Don't go watch it. It's not a good movie.
No,
Hot
it's
take.
fun. It's gotta be fun. This is fun as Rocket League. Minecraft had a tie-in with Rocket. I don't think so.
Jack Black was great. Don't get me wrong. He was phenomenal in Minecraft, the movie. It was everything else was super cringe. And there you go. Right back. I'm still on my phone. You said you wouldn't do it. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't see any actual deals here. App exclusive deals. Let's double check here real quick.
So while John is figuring out,
there's not. There's
as John's looking for what to get for food. I mean, thanks to McDonald's for making this possible.
Absolutely.
We want to have mini Beltway booths in the future, and partnerships with not just McDonald's, but McDonald's Gaming.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I'm boosting it.
Yeah,
look at that. Ooh, wow. I probably need to do the full jingle properly, otherwise I might get mad. But at the same time, it is Rocket League.
Yeah.
It's Rocket League. But I believe both of our teams are on stage, are logging into their accounts. They're going to get their cool cars and get their cool goal explosions, all the fun stuff loaded up. We'll be ready to go here for the lower bracket quarterfinals. It looks like we have probably one more player just loading in there on the side of TSO. And we will be hopping in here momentarily as there's a lot of emojis there in that chat. That's going on his phone right there. Like, you can't really make it out here.
These guys are just talking about McDonald's behind us.
Right. They're like, you know what? You know what sounds good after a win at the Beltway Boost at District E? A 20-piece chicken McNugget, maybe a large fry, maybe a soda to go with it.
With a big slice of that $500 prize pool, you could buy a lot of chicken nuggets.
You can, especially on the value meal. You points right to the camera.
True. You can.
Simple as that. Turns around, looks like, yeah, we can totally see. We can totally see your phone. Look at that. Yeah, see, there you go. See, now they're he's pointing to a friend. Letting the friends know, yeah, I'm here. I'm here. They're talking smack about you on the stream.
Hey, you think we're going to go 3-1, 4-1? How many goals do you think we'll get? 5, 6, 10, 20? I'm saying for 20, Howard Esports.
20. Just go for double digits. Let's have some fun here, right?
Thumbs up, thumbs up. Shout outs again to our TOing staff. And it looks like we are ready to go.
It's always that awkward moment with our TO in the middle with this thumbs up. Just kind of looking at both teams like, are we good? Are we good? Are we good? And much like the Minecraft movie, they are not good. They are still waiting to load in, it looks like. It's okay. There's no chicken jockey here. We're fine. No one has to throw popcorn. No one has to throw their sodas.
They're really treating Koza like the dude who would go for the fist bump and just gets left hanging for like...
Poor Koza.
Oh, no. Has been doing a great job spectating, however. And here we go. Now, it looks like we're going to get into game. All the players logging in, loaded in. I think we juked our director. Okay, we're in. We're actually here. We're actually here, ready for the kickoff. Losers quarters. This is playing for your tournament life in this best of 3. And not only that, but you're playing for your school pride, as this is a Howard versus Howard match. And my DCmo right off the bat.
Fist bump. There we go. We're doing it too. You almost lose your headset.
It was worth it.
Season 5 Supersonic Legend.
These guys are inspiring me. Gotta go get my rank. Gotta go grind Rocket League with randoms and not Pigeon.
I may have to re-download the game now. Look, I had to get hard drive space for something here. Come on now. These games are like 200 gigs each now. It's ridiculous.
Remember also with the air dribble into the ball, or into the goal. 2-0 early on.
We're totally not practicing fist bumps when they do it either. We're totally not doing it.
There's going to be a lot of fist bumps.
There's going to be a lot of fist bumps. We're 27 seconds in. It's 2-0 already.
I mean, they're on pace for 10 sets of fist bumps right now. Those are double digits you're asking for. Yermer popping up the ball. Quick demo. Yermer's going to get past into Mardissimo. That's a clean goal in. Demo, deny the boost. Get the pass.
I mean, this was some Bryce Harper swing and a miss defense there. Just struck him out.
Tried to go for the ball in the corner and missed, and then the TSO player just kind of like decided to crawl up the wall and maybe fall down on the goal, but by the time you kind of drew the play up in your head, the ball was already in the net, right?
That was a little teammate on teammate head-on collision.
Mardissimo in our demo. They overheard you, John.
Look, when in doubt, just demo. Like, it's fun. And who knows, maybe you tilt the other team.
The funnest way to play Rocket League is to make the other team not play Rocket League.
It's so true.
Nice drop in.
Takes it 4-0.
It's Mardissimo's hag. Yeah, from the ceiling. Even with a ceiling tap just straight down. That's the type of goal that you spend time in practice mode for over and over again when you first start learning competitive Rocket League. It's just how you drew it up.
Imagine if they taught trigonometry using Rocket League.
I don't know. I see some of these posts on the internet about like Naruto had 3 bowls of ramen and they took away 2. How many bowls of ramen does Naruto have? You see some crazy word
problems happening. They've gone straight uwu. It's absolutely wild.
Mardissimo scores another goal here. How many goals does Howard Esports have?
Oh, that was the slowest goal ever. It was the floater. Just bounces down. Yamir just my little Taparuski falls in the back of the net.
It doesn't really matter how slow the ball is if you have ball control, if you have air control, if you've got boost control, if you're zoning the other team. That's a dangerous clear, and it's got to turn to, okay, crossbar hit.
The follow-up? Nope, not going to happen. Oh, that was pretty. That was a good one-timer.
Is that a pinch? The power of friendship? Yermer falls on the ball same time. Okay, no, they both didn't get a hit, but great aerial pass.
I'll start doing my Joe Beninati voice here for these goals.
Ready.
Play-by-play guy.
He'll be pretty quick.
Okay, I can do the Craig Lachlan voice, so that'd be kind of fun. What's the biscuit in the basket? Love me some Locker. Good dude.
Oh, what a juke. Oh, broke his axles on the way.
Scores!
Goal 7. Howard Esports.
Well, we're not even halfway through game 1. It's 7-0.
You might get those double digits you're asking for.
We might get those double digits. We are on pace for at least 15, I feel like.
Kickoff goes Mardissimo's way. He's going to do another jump off the wall to play it off of himself. No, he just goes full pitch across. He's going to try again. All right. There's the pass. Oh, juke my teammate. For fun.
Like, I'm just going to collect all these like full one on your boost.
Like coins in Mario.
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
It's like rings in Sonic, right? You collect them all that way. You don't die when you hit something you're not supposed to hit.
Mardissimo touched all 4 corners of the world. Came back to score a goal.
It's kind of like youth basketball. Everyone on the team has to touch the ball before you take a shot. It's like you got to touch every corner of the arena before you take a shot.
I know we shouldn't, but that makes me want to have a hoops tournament.
It kind of does, right? So one of the worst things my boss has ever done in my new with my big boy job is bought a legit full-size basketball hoop to bring into the office. Now we're sitting in our meetings just shooting hoops the entire time, and we get absolutely nothing done.
Morale matters.
Morale does matter.
TSO could use some morale boost right now.
Yeah, in the form of goals.
Just one. I mean,
just
prove it to
one
yourself.
nice.
I mean, they have staunched some of the bleeding. I think maybe Howard Esports, the team, has let up on the gas a little bit, but good defense is good defense if you can just staunch the bleeding. That's not how you clear the ball.
Defense was a little rough there. Not out of danger.
Oh, they bumped each other too. Okay, it didn't matter. They didn't have goal follow up there.
Demolition.
Oh, the boost isn't there. Yermer has it. Always a terrible feeling when you've got your camera on the ball and you drive over a corner. You're like, where's my boost? Someone took it. Someone drives by you, hits the ball. They have full boost. That's my boost. Mardissimo. Pass back to Yermer. Yermer gonna pass side to Mardissimo. And pinch to a backboard hit. And Mardissimo is gonna get free follow, but belts it off to the side into the corner. Just kind of playing for possession here. With the occasional goal shot. That was on the crossbar.
I'm gonna try it again. Little drop shot. Back post.
It's gonna go in. Yep, if you don't stop it. Just a right angle to slowly roll in.
You know what I always love? You score a goal, full turbo, demo one of the other players. He's really rubbing it real quick.
What's worse than game 9-0? Game 9-0 and they demoed you after every goal.
Right? Oh, double digits. Nope, not quite. Oh, maybe.
Yermer not pressing the offense, has full boost, just kind of pulling back a little bit. Mardissimo at the side.
And it's going to hit the ground. That's going to be a win for Howard Esports.
Yeah, decisive win. I mean, the way you take a game like that, if you're TSO, is one, you're just here to have a good time. You can't take it too seriously. But the path to greatness for you right now is getting a goal on this team that 9-0'd us.
Right? That's exactly what you want. We're going to give a shout out real quick also to our live audience members. We appreciate everyone stopping in, whether you're grabbing a bite over at District Bites, which is right behind that cool little wall in your upper left-hand corner there on your screen, or you're just hanging out.
Always the best part about coming to District E for events that I'm here for, if I'm playing in them. You know what I get? You know the reward I get for getting knocked out of Losers Round 1?
I'm just going to say, am I not going to be the one that says this? Is someone else actually going to say this? Well, what do you get?
I hear the ice cream sandwich.
Oh! The meme lives.
Ice cream sandwich
It
mentioned.
lives. Look at that. Put it on the board.
There was some, we were walking through, to get back here to the studio, we were walking through the restaurant, packed because of the Caps game next door. There was some good-looking food out there. That pizza flatbread.
The pizza at District Bites is like
Unironically great.
Is incredible. Like, I don't think people understand how good it is. And also the burger too. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I've been at a burger mood recently. I haven't tried it. I've tried a lot of things at Art the Burger.
It's good. I just wish they would let me order it medium rare. But it comes out medium, so I can't be too much of a complainer here.
So order it rare. Come out medium.
No, medium is the only way they cook it.
Oh.
Just like Mardissimo, the only thing he does is score.
I thought you were gonna say cooks.
No, I mean
that would have also been a valid answer.
I mean, maybe he likes cooking. Maybe he's also a fan of the TV show Hell's Kitchen.
Mardissimo's goal is to make TSO well done by the end of this.
Yeah, he serves it up in real life and he serves it up in Rocket League. We like it.
In Hell's Kitchen. The restaurant.
In LA?
In Vegas. There's actually one in DC as well.
Is like themed after the show?
It's like a copy of the restaurant in the show.
Well, I went to a Gordon Ramsay restaurant and I got the beef Wellington because, you kind of have to after you watch Hell's Kitchen.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
It's a lot smaller than you thought.
Yeah, and it was still like $65 too, which, which would be great if I won the Beltway boost because that would leave me with like
that's true
$300.
That's what you do. You go to the wharf right after this and you go get a beef Wellington at Hell's Kitchen if you win this.
We've been told to check our Twitter because they have tagged us in the Gad bunch. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, so I sit corrected. They are not one person on 7 different browsers in chat. That is awesome.
Frantically look. Oh, the Gad bunch.
Okay, and they have matching t-shirts. That's awesome. That's incredible. I love that.
You know what? I can't be not biased. I need Gad to win every Beltway boost from now on.
You know, I think we're Team Gad now. Also, I think can we be adopted into the Gad family? Can you be like Gad Gavin? And I'm like Gad John or John Gad or I don't know how that
make
works.
us like a fourth cousin removed,
right? Absolutely. I mean, look, that
is the support we love to see in esports in general. That's so cool.
I absolutely love that. If there was a way we could get our producer to like put that picture on stream, I think
we'll find a way.
That would be epic.
Thank you so much.
Cool. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys. Mimi, I appreciate that. That's really cool. Thank you for your support, not just for your family members that play in esports, but for esports in general. It's really super cool having the support of families that realize that yes, you can make a living playing video games.
It's more of a local scene, right?
Yeah, right.
Supporting passions. But you know what? Dad has to earn it. And these teams on the screen right now, they're vying for the chance to get him back.
And I think we've been officially adopted according to chat.
Oh,
there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
TSO, we were mentioning, right? The goal is to do better than you did last game. You know, steps to improvement. I mean, this looked a lot worse at 2 minutes left last game. Now, what I'd really love to see, TSO, if I'm them, I mean, when I'm playing fighting games, because all references for Gavin go back to fighting games. If you're playing the best person in the world, I played one of the best players in the world at the time, and I was like, I got 1 round. That's what I needed, that 1 round just to know I could. That's what TSO needs to do right here, and find a way to get a goal before the end of this game. Make him bleed.
We're at 5-0. Here with 2:04 to go, as is Mardissimo once again.
That said, I don't think I could score a goal against Howard Esports.
No. I mean, maybe. You know, you never know.
On Aaron kickoff, where the ball bounces 4 times on the ground at 90 miles an hour and accidentally goes in, I can score that.
You know what we need to do? We need to be the final boss, right? Whoever wins the grand finals has to play the commentators live.
Oh yeah, so we call that Shin Grand Finals.
Yes.
In fighting games. Yeah, we're just the hidden boss. Yes. Here comes a new challenger. John and Gavin just walk out. By God, that's
we can't walk out. We have to play back here.
Oh, true. Yes,
we have to play back here. They don't let us leave the studio.
That's true.
Like I don't remember what the outside looks like.
There are so many computers back here. There's got to be one of them that gets us into that match.
Right? Simple. I mean, look, we have the whole WizDG practice space right there. We have Team Liquid's practice space in the back. Plenty of computers. Plenty of stuff to do here.
One of the premier esports venues.
Not just on the East Coast.
I was like figuring out how big a scope I wanted to follow that sentence with. On the East Coast, nay, the world,
the universe. The Martians don't have anything like this.
Do they have 2K NBA 2K trophies out in front of their?
I don't know. I think that's a question we should ask ET. Maybe they can tell us.
Kickoff goes 1 minute remaining. Howard Esports TSO. Howard is going to have fight of their lives following up this match based on who's meeting them on the other side of the losers bracket. Sometimes that's how it goes, right? Sometimes you show up, you play 2 games, you find yourself in grand finals. Sometimes it's round 2 and you're already fighting Pigeon and Gad. Mardissimo, goal number 7.
Almost back to game 1 territory here.
30 seconds left to go. Those are some cool wheels. Spikes on the wheel. Think you ever get worried about popping the ball?
I don't think the game will let you pop the ball. What? It should. I think that'd be like a cool little side quest there, right? It's like you can demo the car, or you can demo the ball with your spikes on your ends.
You know, one piece of physics I'm glad is not in Rocket League. I'm glad balls don't have spin. It's belted on the side and like curves in. The ball can't curve in Rocket League, thankfully.
You know, I think the ball should curve. I think it needs to be like.
I already can't defend the ball against Pigeon or Gad. How am I gonna do it when they start curving it around me?
You act like they'd be able to defend the curve also?
I'm not going to get to touch the ball.
I mean, that's also fair.
Howard Esports takes it, progresses along in the lower side of the bracket. A long journey till you fight the winner later of Pigeon and Zento. Zento, by the way, another familiar team for us, are going to play Pigeon, I believe, next on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Pigeon and Gad, yes.
Which Gad is now officially family member of ours. Yeah.
We can't be biased. We can't be biased, John.
No, we can't. We
have to be impartial until they give us a shirt. And then
until they give us a shirt.
And then we can be partial.
And then, oh no, they give us a shirt. I mean, look, shirt, first the shirt, then the hat, then a tattoo. Like it goes quick. It goes quick.
In on Team Gad.
Yeah.
Look, how about this? We'll go for whichever team is more supported in Twitch chat. So you other teams, you have some work to do. Right. If you are a Zento fan, you better be spamming that Twitch chat right now if you want John and Gavin on your team.
Right, we've already been adopted by Gad's family. We're getting T-shirts, and it's you guys got a long way to go to play catch up on this one.
You have to beat McDonald's too, because we're going to McDonald's.
Oh my gosh! Remember when there used to be a McDonald's like in Capital, not like inside Capital, but
literally
like
stepped outside about 20 feet away. Yeah, I remember. I've been there many a time.
Yeah, then it was always like broken and.
You stop by the many of our beautiful museums in the area, like the Smithsonian American Art Museum, where they have the giant, just amazing atrium. And you walk in with your chicken nuggets. It's so good, so good.
What else is good is more Beltway boost action. Yes. But before we can do that, we're going to throw it to a quick break. We got to pay the bills here on Twitch. You know, it gets expensive. You know, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the upper bracket finals just on the other side of the break. You're watching the Beltway Boost. Welcome back to the Gadcast. This is Gavin Gad, and I'm John Gad. Gad's actually coming up next as we are going to be moving over to the winners finals here at Zento versus PyGad. Fun fact, Gad is on PyGad. So we're going to see that. We're going to see the rest of our family members back in chat show up again as well.
That's my favorite part of the night, John Gad.
It's the best part of the night, Gavin Gad.
Actually, it's Gadvin.
It's Gad. Oh, I like that. Gadvin. Gadon does not sound good. Or Jagad. Jogad. Jagad.
About it.
we're gonna workshop that one in the near future, but also
mine's still easier than yours. But
if I went by my gamer tag, which is Fiasco, right? Would be like Fegad or Gadasco.
The latter, but we gotta work on it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But something we're not figuring out is going to be the winners finals here. It's going to be Zento versus PyGad. This is going to be an absolutely fantastic matchup. Four of probably the best players we have here in the DMV facing off here in the winners final. Then, of course, we can't forget again about ET in the lower bracket as well.
Yeah, we've seen this play out a few times between Pigeon, Gad, and Zento. Proto and Zen. Oh gosh, I can't remember Zen's full name, but we've seen this a few times over now, and you know, this Beltway boost has been, to me, the winners brackets have had some real fun close games, right? The theme of last Beltway boost was the reverse sweep, just brutal reverse sweeps. Hopefully we don't see that part repeat. I want close games, but I don't want huge swings. I want to see it. I want to see it close to the whole set. But,
ladies and gentlemen, we have a close up of Gad on the screen right now. Look at that! Look at that! Gad and his teammate right there. I believe Gad is on the lower part of your screen. If I went by the family picture that we got sent here, I thought about going up to him and showing him the tweet, but I decided at the last second not to, because like the producer got on the PA and was like, "John, back to the studio. We didn't let you out. What are you doing?" So I was like, "Oh, my
red alert!"
So I came sprinting back here before they sent the dogs after me. So I was like, "All right, well." And we have a look at Zento on the other side again. We've had the honor and privilege of calling all these Beltway booths with all these 4 players in it. And we've seen them time and time again. Uh, and ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in now, if this is your first boost, one, where have you been? And two, you are in for some amazing Rocket League action in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean the storylines keep on writing themselves, and we see the common thread with these players. Pigeon just continuously showing us some of the best Rocket League, and then just Pigeon's contenders over and over again. And people are getting close, but we'll see. Once again, the repeat of Hygad versus Zento.
Here we go. Best of 5 here in the winners finals. The winner of this match, guaranteed money in the grand finals, and the privilege of going up 1 game to nothing in the grand finals as well.
Correct. Oh, that was a weird. Okay, I gotta make sure I know who demoed who.
It was the Mortal Kombat. It was the Mortal Kombat.
Hold on. Okay. Hold on. What happened first? Get over here.
Oh, that's so good.
Proto getting the demo slowed Proto down too much to actually get the block on the goal. To my glee, as I got to see a goal explosion. But Proto, I mean, no good deed goes unpunished. It was a clean demo, but cars are heavy. They slow you down.
I'm sorry. Do you think he did that because we're now a part of his family and he wanted to like give us a shout out? Like you heard us talking about it earlier, and he was like, you know what?
That was Gad's goal, right?
That was Gad's goal.
Oh, someone just texted him your biggest fan is asking for the Mortal Kombat explosion.
It's like we need this. We need this.
Thank you to whoever was the messenger. I appreciate it. It's such a cool goal explosion. Pigeon on the offense.
Oh, what a miss!
Oh wow, yeah, rare miss actually. I would have very much expected Proto and Zenom to just. I mean, let's see. Was it easy? One off the wall, and then Zenom couldn't get off the air because he just either didn't jump or Proto was over him and didn't or thought Proto had it. I mean, that to me is the type of play that happened. Oh wait, hold on, kickoff shang. It's okay. I think Zenom just didn't launch because he just expected Proto to get it, and Proto probably was like, well, I expected to get it too. What just happened? Pigeon goal number 2, 3 for the team. And they are running away with this fast.
And, that's really a smart heads-up play there from Gad. He didn't really have the angle to get the shot fully on target for a chance of the goal. Plays it off the post, right back to his teammate. Pigeon is there to follow it up. A beautiful play and beautiful teamwork.
That's what I'm saying. Gad is the homie of all homies. Zenom, quick answer back.
I can't say Zenom without sounding like I'm Eminem singing Venom song. Zenom.
Oh, Zenom. His corner, his drop right into the goal. Yeah, that was exactly when you needed that goal too. You didn't really want much more time shaved off the clock. And again, you just want to kind of prove to yourself, yeah, they're not invincible. They're not out there. We can stop them. We can get goals. We can get demos, and we can set up for an easy center pass into a play. Hey, Hatsune Miku. Gavin's just winning today. I'm getting everything.
Oh, this is great. I think I need another Gad goal here to see that goal explosion again.
Who hasn't scored a goal yet? I don't think Proto scored a goal. I want to see Proto's goal explosion now. You got my attention with the Mortal Kombat into Hatsune Miku.
I have not seen Gavin this happy in a long time. This is great.
I mean, Pigeon's goal explosion is cool too, but it's not good. Hatsune Miku would score. We're gonna see plenty of this Black Rose explosion because Pigeon is Pigeon's Hattie. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Punk confirms it as a Hattie. Or should I say our uncle? Because confirmed it's a Hattie.
Them on the attack. Gad, if Gad drove a little bit to right or left, we would have lost speed and got demoed off the back. One thing about getting better in this game is listening for audio cues.
Yes.
So it's always just like, oh, someone's on my tail.
And honestly, I feel like that's a part of the game that's really underutilized, not just by the casual player, but even the players that's looking to climb the ladder. Is the audio cues are huge.
It's how you communicate with a teammate you don't have voice with, right?
Yeah.
You hear the boost coming up behind. You trust your teammate that they're going to clear it because they're spending a lot of boosts to make it happen. You can hear it. Yeah, it's an audio cues communication. It's a necessary skill, especially climbing solo queue.
Can you imagine if you have the bubbles boost and you just hear
I wish he'd communicate less.
And look at there's Gad once again.
Right, 5-2. I mean, Zento showed signs of life there for a bit, but I mean, Pika just staying ahead and widening the gap little by little.
You know what I'm going to need Epic to do with this game, with that explosion? Not only does it pull the ball back in, it needs to pull the cars in also.
I saw it affect gravity a little bit. I saw the cars being thrown away a little bit.
I'm going to need extra spikes to come out and pull the cars into the explosion. It's like auto demo.
I'll be honest, I'm never a fan of the explosion that kill you. I'm like, you scored on me and you blew up my car? That's rude.
I mean,
the missile ones, just but there's the black hole one that just sucks up every car. I do my best to just drive as fast as I can away from it. There's the missile one that just kills you. Yeah, the goal is to not get scored on. You're right.
I mean, look, it's like the one fan that complains is like, oh, they keep scoring too much. Like, they should have, they shouldn't score as much.
Did Genemo catch him in the air? That's best back to himself.
Zenom
gets stolen from. Pitching an aggressive pass to Gad. Gad likes to stay back. Saw Zenom going for it first. Pigeon with a shot.
If that went in,
all night,
easily. What a play.
Ball slightly too big. Someone make it a little smaller.
Are these goals regulation? What is this?
Can we play the ball a little bit? Hold on. Ooh, Zenom tries to spike it from the top. Gad there. So just You're right. It should explode your car too.
It should explode your car.
Zenom tries to play the ball and tries to clear it from above, but actually backboards off of him. And Gad, who had been following the goal through, is like, "Oh, okay, I was going to use the actual backboard, but I'll use you instead," and gets the goal. Gad demoing Zenom. Spawns in time, but still okay. Yeah. Spawns some time to make that 2v1 defense. Taking it corner to corner, pass all the way to Proto, but gets pushed away by Pigeon. Gad on the offense, Gad on the rebound. That's the play that Zenom won last time. Probably not that part though. Gets the ball away from Gad, onto the hands of Pigeon. Yeah, I mean, maybe an accidental third bouncer that launched it up. Literally the worst direction gives Pigeon the most time to react. And that makes it 7-2 with 7 seconds left. This was brutal.
Plenty of time left.
Goal is second. Oh, we're not there.
No, we're not there quite yet.
Didn't hit the average. Matter of fact, I think it's going to end here very likely 7-2. And Zento is going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure out exactly what they
Proto 1-8?
Okay. Don't make me a liar in mid-sentence. Zento's got to know exactly what they need to, to play they really liked the first minute of the game. Didn't like the 4 minutes that followed. Zone's going to have to lock in and kind of figure out how to get that first minute back.
Yeah, everything kind of fell apart there after that first goal from Pygad for Zento. I'm looking for them to bounce back here. Zento's a team with the experience, and we've seen them play from behind before. Being down 1-0 in the best of 5 isn't the end of the world, but you really can't afford to go down.
If this were last Beltway boost, this would be a reverse sweep of me. Zeno is about to start. Zeno just is 1 game away from going Super Saiyan 5 or something.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if that happened this break?
No Dragon Ball collab with Rocket League.
Not yet.
See, anything's possible now that Epic owns Fortnite and Rocket League.
Just wait for Sabrina Carpenter to come to the Rocket League.
I'm surprised she's not there now. We are still in the Mortal Kombat collab, by the way. You can tell by the arena decals. Mortal Kombat and Lamborghini.
And Proto scores first. Zento striking first.
Yeah, that just goes to show, like, I mean, we've seen other games tonight so far where, you know, the team that was behind in game 2 just lose their footing completely. They never come back. It's more like halftime in college basketball. You fought well, but now it's the other team's game, right? No, Zento is still fighting strong, still finding a way to get goals, getting the first goal, and putting Pigeon back here on the defense. Got it in the air. Zenom steals it to pass to Proto, but Pigeon steals that. No follow-up. Gad actually there, just kidding. Proto's going to reach it before Pigeon. And this looks like it's going to go Zento's way on this attack. They have a few options. Overpass. And Proto doesn't have any boost either. And Pigeon just walks it in. Wow, unfortunate play. So Zenom passes it too far back. Proto, has no boost. He was expecting, that play had no boost to begin with. And just unfortunate pass back from Zenom. And that ties it up 1-1. That was kind of a play of their own making by Zento. They really handed Pygad that goal, unfortunately. Proto backboard. Takes to the air. Oh, Gad tries to scoop it from under. Pigeon has no boost, so pretty good defense from them, but could have gone way worse. Zenom gets side boost. Pass back to Zenom. Guy catches it with 0 boost. Proto has no boost, so Zenom's got to figure out a way to make the most of this clear. Does not get over Pigeon's head. Proto there. Pigeon tries to defend again. Gad, ever faithful Gad. Just always ever dependable. World's best goalie. World's best goalie.
Facts. Big facts.
Pigeon just slams it in through Zenom. It's always a shame when Zenom's going to get save credit here, which is just the game's way of saying you blocked it, but we just pushed it through anyways.
It's the game's way of saying, hey, you tried.
You tried.
We're going to give you 20 points on your overall score. But,
it's like getting a medal for getting tackled and your quarterback gets sacked. At least you were there in the way, right?
You know what? You tried. Your quarterback, fractured rib cage now, but hey, you tried.
But hey, you got our block on your record. It's pretty scary. Pygad grew up 2-0. They're currently in the lead. 3-1.
Long distance shot. Still, we're not at the halfway point as of yet. Still plenty of time. Only down by 2. Zento
was not only going to need every bit of this 2:37 left. They need to also not get scored on. Is the problem. If you can score 2 goals in 150 seconds, but
I like how you did the math over there. Like, I could tell that slight pause was you adding everything.
I was like in my head. It's like, what's 90 plus 60? Oh yes,
150. What would have guessed? It's okay. I would not have been able to do that. Your boy's working on 4 hours of sleep at the moment.
We need to do more modern word problems.
Right?
Well, this is a pretty tough one. If Zento has 2 minutes left on the clock, they have to score 2 goals without getting scored on. Can they do it?
Ooh. No.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with another Gad.
The teacher takes back the task, gets some white out, changes the question a little bit.
The teacher says, "You know what?
Oh my God.
This question may be too hard for you.
We'll make it a lot easier.
Make it a little bit easier.
Pygad's probably going to win. I say probably. Proto gets. I was gonna say they got kickoff for their way, but Pigeon just stalwart on the kickoff.
Oh my gosh!
Zenom, good save. Oh yeah, crossbar into post. That was risky. You have to do it, but that was somewhat fortunate that Zenom found the right angle.
If that shot went in, I feel like that would be like a huge momentum.
I wouldn't.
More out.
Yeah, I wouldn't because they're behind. Yeah, I wouldn't have even been mad. Like I feel more lucky that I got the save. I totally would expect that to go. Proto overshoots it. What is Zenom gonna do? Zenom's gonna pull back for the boost. No follow-up. Over Pigeon's head. Pigeon has no boost. 2 attackers. There should be a simple post. Yep. Zenom did a good job there. So I thought Zenom was actually gonna pass back to Proto, but definitely didn't have time. A great way to find the goal. Yeah, just lets the ball slowly creep up the corner and then just like release itself off the wall and just play that instead of like forcing it in the center. Oh, big kickoff! What? Big kickoff!
Shenanigans.
The onside kick of Rocket League.
It was like there was like a gentleman's agreement there, like no one was going to go for it.
Oh, Pigeon just again with the multi-tap in. We'll see this. We'll see this replay. Pigeon just sticks to the ball. It doesn't really matter where it is in the play. He's just basically a heat-seeking car, heat-seeking missile that's just always aimed for center of mass of that ball. If Pigeon has boost, he's in front of the ball. Pigeon had boost. He was in front of the ball. He got goal number 6 for Pygad. And this is looking like game number 2 is gonna go to Pygad.
Yeah, it's probably a safe bet.
Again, a big trope. I'm not betting, man. A big trope of our Beltway boosts are that we see a lot of reverse sweeps.
We see too many.
Too many, in fact, yes. Pygad doesn't want that to happen.
That typically doesn't want that to happen.
Zento really wants it to happen. So they need to kind of figure out, they need to use these last 30 seconds to maybe scout a bit, maybe take a breather, figure out what went wrong. We just need to, I mean, it could be we need to play better. But, I mean, you know, Zento's a great team. They should be finding ways to adapt to this. And they got goal 1 in a real convincing fashion. See, you know what? That's a common thing that's been happening. Oh, great. No, it wasn't. I thought that Pigeon got demoed.
Maybe he just like tapped the brakes and demoed him or something.
Oh, yeah.
He went full 495 and I just tapped the brakes and looked empty shit.
We're getting our goal. At some point, you're just like, I don't want the goal, I just don't want them to get the goal. Okay.
Okay, well, look at that.
Pygad takes game number 2 here in Winners Finals. 1 game away from guaranteeing second, which is a pretty good slice of that $500 pie.
One could say they're raising the game.
Yeah, it's a lot of chicken nuggets.
I know. I mean, look, McDonald's right around the corner.
You know what's on my mind? Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets
from our presenting sponsor here, McDonald's Gaming.
Gotta love it.
I'm loving it.
Are you loving it? I'm loving it.
I'm loving it.
It's always
I wish I could get $300+ of chicken nuggets right now.
That's a lot of chicken nuggets, man.
Yeah,
you gotta bring those nuggies back to share with the rest of the group.
I'll only eat half of them. Pygad has a chance to clinch second at a minimum, going to grand finals. More importantly, they'd be going to grand finals. The other benefit, of going to grand finals, you're up a game from the in my groups.
Yeah, really, it's the best of 4.
Yeah, 2 games is a lot. 2 games is less than 3 games.
2 games.
How's that for a word problem?
I don't know.
Zento scored the first goal last game as well.
Well, that played out.
Yeah, I mean, maybe let Pygad score first. I don't know. I mean, here it's about to happen again. Demo on the side. Yeah, a little bit of interference. Don't know. You can see it in the background of this replay. Zento goes for some defense into Proto, and yeah, a guy kind of pushes him just slightly, messes with the arc. I don't know for sure if Proto could have defended that without the touch, but Gad definitely got some paint traded there. Ooh, that was the Proto. Good reaction. Probably didn't expect it to pop out that way. I didn't expect it to.
That would be safe finding Pigeon. Good contestant from Zeno. Sets Proto up. Big save from Pigeon.
Clean up the ball. Giving a good clean clear and a follow-up by Gad. Good job from Zenom. Just push it through the rest of the clear. You want to center in front of our goal? Sure, I'll send it through at 200 miles an hour. Gad, good defense. How did he even get there? Ever dependable Gad, dude. Always there to defend. Always there to assist. Always there to be your wall. What a scary team, Pigeon. Pigeon just can score a goal from anywhere, and Gad can defend the ball from anywhere. Oh, it's terrifying pairing. Oh, Proto gets bumped. Somehow makes it work out. Even got a touch on that clear, but okay, Proto's got the air juggle past Gad. Pigeon's gonna be there. What a cool redirect. So Pigeon didn't just get in the way. Pigeon positioned himself to just belt it in the opposite corner, away from Zenov on the in the back line. That was going to be a Pigeon clear, but instead it's a setup for Pigeon, just as they drew it up. Zenov meeting him in the air. Pigeon powers through. It's going to turn to a backboard situation. Gad not there quite for the follow-up. Doesn't matter. His tag's still going on until it gets cleared. Hey, look, it got cleared. No, it didn't. Pigeon's there in the midfield. Gad's boost is going to really matter here, so we don't know how much he has. He had to go way too far back. Yeah, okay. So we can kind of see that play happen before our eyes, where Gad stayed back on this. He comes through with like just low boost because he had to go so far back for it. And just all that combined gave a clear shot for Zenom to just do a breakaway. And so far, I mean, it's the first time we've been under 3 minutes with Zento in the lead.
Maybe they heard that reverse sweep you were talking about.
Ooh.
Gad said, psych!
Yeah. Gad was like, reverse what?
Oh, reverse this.
Oh, more of that. Get over here. It's so good.
The best part is we get the replay on the iPad also at the same time. Good
True.
That's about that 4-second delay.
True.
Yeah.
I love streaming on Twitch.tv at District B. Beltway Boost presented by McDonald's Gaming.
Live from the nation's capital.
Ex-Capital One Arena.
Oh.
Shouts to all the Caps fans who are here listening in the arena or otherwise.
Yeah, we should probably check it. They're still in the arena. We're currently losing 2-1. It's not good.
It was 2-0 when I walked out between our breaks.
Oh, well, 2-1's not so bad then.
Trending upward.
You know what?
I mean, we know how scary a 1-goal lead is.
Especially
if Gad's on the other team.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit of a stalemate there in the middle.
Is Pigeon the OV in this analogy?
Probably. We'll say Gad's like Backstrom. Setting him up. But also Gad's kind of like Holtby, if you will, right? They're making some incredible saves.
That's true. That's why we love Gad. Gad's a class on his own. Just can do it all.
Literally a 5-tool Rocket League player from the throw a baseball analogy in there real quick.
I like that. Proto and Gad had a bit of a standoff. It goes, it goes Gad's way for sure. Zenom last minute save. Pigeon there to catch it, so it's gonna low. Okay. Yeah, so without Zenom getting an additional touch on top of that, Pigeon could have guided it in. Ooh, okay, so Zenom's trying to space out, make sure they don't get backboard against like that. Proto gets juked by Gad. What a goal by Gad to tie it up. Proto was in the right place at the right time, but Gad just cuts early, just cuts inside of him. Get over here, everyone. We grabbed everyone.
Party in the goal.
The only one not grabbed by that was Proto, because he's over there after getting his axles broken on that play. Zento is playing out of their minds, that said, to like be holding this 3-3 against this team specifically. They've got a long way up, but I mean, it has to start somewhere, and they would preferably want to be here on the winner side of the bracket, 1-2, instead of having to work for the reset. 30 seconds till overtime.
Long shot.
I mean, they would have defended if it was defensible, but
still plenty of time
over their heads.
Still plenty of time. Only down by 1. Plenty of time to go here. Zento, this is the closest they've been in this entire series. They need to find a way to tie it. They need to find a way to win. They are on match point.
Heartbreaking goal in the last 30 seconds. You're right, they can do it, but
it's going to be tough.
You're going to see some aggressive defense like that right on cue from Team Pygad. Anytime you get past Pigeon, I mean, you can play it past Pigeon, that's fine. Pigeon plays aggressively, he makes his own goals, but Gad is just always there. Seven has the boost. He's going to have to do, quick drop to make sure the timer doesn't run out. He's going to carry, has to go through Gad somehow, goes in through the side. Proto save, barely misses, saving the ball in the corner. A play in the making, cut off right at the end.
That's going to be a win for Pygad. Pygad's punching their ticket into the grand finals, which is guaranteed money and guaranteed chicken nuggets, if you will.
That's right.
And Zento will be dropping down to play ET as ET defeats Howard Esports in the lower bracket 2-0. It's a bunch of sweeps here. We haven't had any series yet. Kind of go back.
We had a close 2-0 earlier that I like to call out, but I mean,
you can go close 2-0 if you want. Well,
but it's still a 2-0.
It's still a 2-0 though.
I get it.
Come on, man. It's like
Zento gets rewarded with their loss by getting to stay on the stage as we play through the lower bracket final.
Yeah. That'll be a best of 5 as well.
Yep.
And then the winner will have the unfortunate honor of having to play Pygad.
Yeah, I mean, that's right. I mean, if you've been watching these games from the sideline, if you're Team ET, you're thinking to yourself, we have to play one of these teams
again. Yeah,
we have to play both of these teams.
Yeah, both of the teams in the lower bracket have played Pygad before. Both of them have failed to take a game off of Pygad. In all honesty, we've seen Pygad play quite a bit.
Yes,
every single month we've seen them play. They have gotten better and better every time we've seen them.
I don't think we've seen the combination of Pigeon and Gad, have we? Or was that their team? Was that their last?
We have.
Yeah, I think okay. Yeah, I kind of because I know both of them have played with our teammates. Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think last week was Pigeon and Gad, and you're right. Not only are they on top of the world here at Beltway Boost, but they're getting better because last Beltway Boost they were dropping games. Yeah. Here, haven't dropped one yet.
Yeah, and I think that's the scary part, right? Is like whoever is going to win in the lower bracket final is going to have to play this absolute juggernaut of a team.
Yeah.
That even when you are able to play them close, like we just saw with Zento there in game 3, they were still able to pull ahead with 30 seconds to go and really just hold on and control the pace of the game.
And Zento's no slouch. No. Like ET, if you're ET and you're trying to make this through, you not only have to imagine yourselves beating Pigeon, you have to imagine yourselves beating Zento too.
Yeah, it's just it's a tough matchup, right? ET versus Zento, I think, is going to be another fantastic matchup. A lot on line there. Mm-hmm. Best of 5. Loser goes home with absolutely nothing. Winner moves on, guaranteed money in the grand finals.
I mean, this second place match is a pretty big deal as far as our prize pool goes because we pay out first and second, and not third.
Not third.
So this one's place, for the money.
First loser.
Yeah,
that's not good. It's not chicken nuggets.
No, it's not. Not chicken nuggets.
It's not. I mean, maybe if you have like a couple dollars in your wallet, it's chicken nuggets. But those couple dollars did not come from District D.
No, it's not. It's your money. You're playing with the house's chicken nuggets if you win this next game.
There you go.
I really want some chicken nuggets.
If you can't tell, we're a little hungry because we're going to keep talking about chicken nuggets. Not just because McDonald's is an amazing sponsor here at District D and here of the Beltway Boost. But in all generality, like they're on every corner and you can't go wrong with McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, if you're an athlete traveling internationally, that chicken nugget's the same everywhere in the world. That's the strategy. That's the real strategy.
Proud sponsor of the USA Olympic
team.
Right?
That's right.
McDonald's, so there you go. And I think is the Shamrock Shake back? Yeah, it's like St. Patrick's Day. Is that already come and gone?
It's been gone.
It's been gone. See, that just tells you how much I pay attention to these holidays. Like
it's all about the Minecraft movie right now. That's the current holiday.
And this is why I'm going to Europe in 2 weeks. I got to get away from the Minecraft movie. I hear they're not showing it in Italy or Germany.
Right, but
so,
in Europe they do still have McDonald's.
They
maybe
so.
And now we have to look up. Do they do the Minecraft promotional?
They probably do
in Europe.
Now I'm gonna be completely honest. So I grew up in South Korea, right? And McDonald's, I'll say this: international McDonald's is so much better.
Oh my goodness,
than American McDonald's. Like they have things that, like I will always remember in Korea, they had a bulgogi burger.
Oh, I've heard of it.
And if you've had bulgogi before at Korean barbecue, you know how great that is. Now imagine an American Korean fusion on a bun with lettuce, because bulgogi comes with lettuce also.
Of course.
And then I don't know, like you don't need a mustard, you don't need ketchup, you just have the marinade, you have the lettuce, you have onion. It is the best thing that Americans that don't travel outside the country will never get to experience. It's so good.
I've traveled to the Philippines several times.
Yes.
Mixed spaghetti. Solid.
It's
just
wild.
The idea of having rice, but it's McRice.
It's
awesome.
It's kind of like Apple putting I in front of everything.
And then you eat the McRice and you're like, I get why this is McRice.
Yeah.
It tastes like McRice and I don't hate it. This is pretty good.
It's wild what they do. It's absolutely wild. And then we get stuck with just a Big Mac and
just a
quarter pounder.
I mean, that's a lot of Big Macs if you win Beltway boost.
And then maybe every now and then the McRib comes back.
Dude, I can't go wrong with the chicken nuggets though.
Where's the snack wrap? Is snack wrap coming back?
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll agree with you there.
Yeah, snack wraps are.
That's the platform we'll use Beltway Boost for. This is all just a long game to ask for the snack wrap pack.
You know what? Beltway Boost is pro snack wrap. We definitely like snack wraps at the Beltway Boost as well.
All right.
Zento versus ET, the next matchup. I believe they're still setting up on stage. We should have it here for you momentarily. The winner of that matchup will have the honor of playing Pygad in the grand finals. The loser of the lower bracket finals, unfortunately, will be catching the red, yellow, blue, green, or silver line. I think they're all down below here beneath Gallery Place Chinatown, and heading home if they took Metro. If not, maybe they paid $50 to park in the parking garage downstairs. I didn't. I paid $18 and parked 4 blocks that way.
Ooh,
so yeah, it's
I mean, maybe you get parking at Gallery Place thinking or knowing that you're going to win Beltway Boost. That's still
$50.
That's a work expense. That's the cost of doing business.
Can you write that? I think you can write that off. If it's business related, right?
I think you have to win a few Beltway Boosts to get that. Once you can start getting taxed on your Beltway Boost winnings.
That's at least $600. So fill out a 1099.
I'd be interested in how much Pigeon's made off of our brackets.
Probably enough to get the premium edition of TurboTax.
That could be you, chat. You could come here with your best friend that you play Rocket League with every Friday for 6 hours. You come over here and try and take down greats such as Pigeon and Gad. 6 hours straight of Rocket League. That's a lot of Rocket League.
That's like till 1 a.m., dude.
Have you not played Rocket League till 1 a.m.? I'll tell you what actually happens.
I will not answer that question.
I'll tell you what happens with my group of friends. It'll be like midnight, and we'll boot up Rocket League, and we'll be like, we're gonna play until we lose.
No,
and that's at midnight, right? So then at 12:05, I'm getting in bed, ready to go to sleep for the next morning.
This is the way it works, right? You do not play until you lose, because if you lose and you go to bed a loser.
Yes, that's true.
And what happens if you die in your sleep? Then you die a loser. You can't do that. You have to go to bed on a win. You play till Kevin's like, I'm done with this guy. You need to play until you win. And then when you win, that's when you quit. You go to bed a winner. And if anything's to happen, you die a winner. You go out on top.
What if I'm like just queuing into Rocket League halfway pitching? And then I go to sleep a loser, die, and I have to explain this dude named Pigeon in Rocket League gave me a heart attack because he beat me at 12-0 in Rocket League.
Can you imagine? You get up to heaven or wherever you believe your afterlife place is, and like this deity greets you there, and it's like, Pigeon? Yes, Pigeon. Come on in. Come on in. It's like they already know.
It's a Valhalla moment.
It is a Valhalla moment.
You died in battle. We get it. Here, throw open the gates. All right, we're in game. Okay.
All right, best
You can
of
stop
5.
listening to our afterlife fantasies about dying in Rocket League related accidents.
I'm just saying, you are not going to get any better commentary anywhere on the Rocket League scene than you are here at District.
We're here for a good time, and thanks for coming along with us.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Losers finals, best of 5. Zendo versus ET. ET fighting from losers round 1.
I thought you were going to say phone home for a second.
I was about to say,
wow.
ET phoning losers finals from
Phone
losers round
home.
1.
If they lose, they phone home.
That's true. Yeah.
If they...
Good save in the back by ability.
That was a double save. Tyler had the one right before it as well.
Team save, that's right. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Technically, I guess it's a bad thing because you want your first save to be your only save, but pretty in sync there.
Well, maybe it's factory voice joke. No, it's a good thing, right? Because obviously you're communicating with your teammate. You make a save. Generally, you're out of position to try to follow up for a secondary save, but you're also pinned back in your defensive end, so you can't really go on a breakout either. So you kind of have to weather the storm in that sense until the other team makes a mistake, which never ideal.
And the other side of that is once one team gets ahead, it really changes the equation for the team that's behind on just like how defensive you play. I mean, you know, I'm kind of a believer that there's no such thing as offensive and defensive plays in Rocket League. Like, you don't focus on one. You're just playing Rocket League, and the way you rotate the ball, you're either on offense or defense, or like taking turns almost, right? That turn went really well for Zento almost.
I mean, really, that's any sport where there's like turnovers like that,
yeah.
Right? Like basketball, hockey, you know, you have players in a certain position as ability scores to make it 1-0. You know, you have to be good on both sides of the ball, right?
Right.
But I do think there are offensive and defensive plays that you practice, like breakouts in certain certain positions, right? So, like, I get what you're saying too, but you know.
Yeah, I agree.
At the same time, I believe. Well, it's not the first time that I lost my train of thought. Lost my train of thought on that one. Regardless,
so focused on what play that Ability and Tyler are going to make here.
Right?
I mean, they have to. They're up 1,
and I think that's what ET stands for, is Ability and Tyler. Even though I think I really want it to be extraterrestrial.
No, I mean they put it as their profile picture. They're in on it. I mean, how would you combine Ability and Tyler? Ability?
Tyler? Tyler?
Oh, I get it. It took me a second.
It was the light bulb moment. I wish you could have seen it on screen. Just that moment it clicked. Makes me feel better.
Oh, that's my goal explosion. Hold on, sorry, I missed that.
Was that the Haimiku or whatever?
No. It's just, I'll show you next time we see it. Hope Zenom gets another goal. Come on, Zenom, get the goal. Show off my goal explosion. Yeah, it's just like this like neon vaporwave sort of.
Gosh, that's so basic.
Yeah, but I've got 2,000 goals in it. So
well, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know?
I don't want to put it away. That's a big number. These guys are going to watch this VOD later. It's like, oh, 2,000 goals?
Because they score that in 2 games. Like, all right, Pigeon, we get it. We get it.
That's one of those moments where I'm glad the Rocket League ball doesn't curve, doesn't spin, because that felt like it would just perfectly kind of glide in, you know, with a right spin.
Again, like I go back to the original Lucio ball in Overwatch. You know, there's something about like running up to the ball and then like at the last second, like hitting your Lucio boost, your Lucio boop, if you will, and just put like a massive curve on the ball and just watch it sail in like a 12-6 curveball that a pitcher throws from the mound.
Ooh. It's
so good.
Midair from behind demo from 7. You know, sometimes that can go bad. You get the demo behind them, but the ball's in front, so you just push the ball in further.
Have you ever had a demo goal where you demo someone and redirects the ball into the goal?
I've not had that, but I've had plenty of moments where there's a demo in front of the goal and the smoke screen hides the ball.
And you're like, surprise!
No, I'm usually the one that gets surprised.
Oh, well.
No.
Under a minute to go here, game 1, lower bracket finals. Zento with the 1-goal lead. Loser of this series packs up and goes home.
A little too hard in the center. Proto wasn't able to follow it up, or chose not to, just to maintain possession. Good steal from Ability. I mean, Ability needs to figure out. Ability and Tyler need to figure out something very fast here.
Oh.
What's gonna happen? Okay, Ability's there. Hard to see from the spectator camera. We don't know who's off camera and who is. Tyler in the offense. That's gonna be a backboard, but again, no one to follow up because Proto had to go for side boost. And with that side boost, it's going to get a steal, but it's going to go, not to Proto's hand. Proto backs off for this possession. Unfortunately, misses it. Proto is nowhere to be
good
seen.
bounce.
And Ability is going to win the 1v1 against Zenom. Yeah, so Proto just whiffs it and then early bounce down just for the juke. Yeah, there you go. And Zenom ties it up.
I don't think the bounce shot is utilized as much in this game as it should.
I mean, it's what I spoke about earlier, right? Where you're at this level of play, and you see someone go up the wall, and if they don't do something wild and wacky and mix-up related, it just kind of, goes in, right? It doesn't matter how fancy your airplay is. It's going to look something like this. So you have to sometimes go
low. Oh my gosh.
You have to go low early. You have to bounce it hard against the ground. You have to do all sorts of mix-ups starting from that initial air arc, right?
Second overtime on stream.
Extra push.
Oh, what a save.
Good job from Tyler. Ability was not able to play that ball from that bump. Oh, it's really scary. Really scary for ET. And they're boostless right now. Tyler has it in the background. Ability has no boost, so can't play the ball if it gets taken, like that's right there. Ooh, Ability redirects it just a bit. And Tyler plays for game. Yep. Guess for game situation. Tyler survives it. Gonna create a zone as he dives into Proto on that attack. Proto on the counter. Ooh, okay. It really looked like Tyler wasn't there with that angle, but did defend it cleanly. Bit of a pinch and demo there. Ooh, 1v1. Not gonna be a breakaway. Despondent's there. But Tyler does have to find the right position from this air ball. And coasted in. Couldn't find it. Yeah. I mean, it's just a 1v1 situation. Tyler spawns in front of you, and Zenom has all this field to work with. Where am I going to go? Am I going to go super high? Am I going to go low?
And Tyler can't really do anything. You spawn with only 30 boost, which is not a lot to play defense with.
And that's why you actually saw him go up the wall a little bit to just kind of have that extra height just in case. But, I mean, in that 1v1 situation, it's guess for game.
Yeah.
And Tyler, unfortunately, guessed wrong, and game 1 goes to Zento.
Yeah, not much you can really do in that scenario other than climb the wall and try to make a crazy play there.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, look, if this is what we have to look forward to in the rest of the series, I think we're in for a very competitive lower bracket final here between both ET and Zento. 1-0 in favor of Zento's. We're heading into game number 2 here in the lower bracket final here at the Beltway boost at District E.
First to 3, Zento would love to be the team who goes up 2-0 here.
He's off the wall.
It's hard to tell. Tyler tried to get an extra touch at the end there, maybe redirected slightly, but the ball got a little bit ahead. Boost is going to go to Ability. Good wall defense from Tyler that time. Back to Proto. Back to Zenom. Proto playing under. And gets the extra tap. Proto there misses the rebound on the defense. Probably a goal opportunity there, but just not quite able to execute it all the way.
Zenom on the attack. Ability turns it away.
pinch clear. A lot better for ability for that pinch than for Proto. Pro gets the ball back.
Big contest from Tyler with full boost.
Bump from behind to stop a play from happening.
Some good battles going on here in game 2. Both teams really struggling to get some good quality shots off on the offensive side. Zento have to play it back from their defensive end. Now they're going to have a shot here, but Tyler turns it to the right side of the pitch again.
Ooh, inside cut. What a save! I would love to see a replay for that. Normally when you see that sort of inside cut, the offensive team just kind of like will bank it off a defending player. Just very good defense from ET to just not become the backboard not play. Although that demo is gonna make a lot happen.
Oh, that was a cool goal explosion. Was that Godzilla?
Follow up here. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say that was an own goal, wasn't it? Yeah, Tyler, I guess, just was too grounded, tried to clear it, and it just bounced off him into the goal. I'm sorry, I was focused on making sure that was an own goal.
I was making sure about the goal.
I mean, both equally important.
Your score update, 2-2.
There you go, trending up. Speaking of twos.
Proto, second goal. There's Zento, look at that.
I imagine that ET wants to go wave the Capitals and have their own 2-0 comeback.
Did you see the commemorative $8.95 towel the fans got at Capitol tonight?
Not.
It actually looks really cool. I asked our overlords here at District E if we could have one on display, and I got laughed at.
A real steal from a real fan. I
think that was the quote. I wasn't gonna steal it. I was just asking to put it on display.
Just walk over next door to the arena. Hey, can we borrow your shirt for a bit for our sports tournament next door?
There's a little towel over. We're putting it on the front table here next to the District E hat. Just look, it's all about product placement.
That's right.
It's marketing 101.
As a matter of fact, I'd really like some chicken nuggets from McDonald's to product place in front of me right now. You thought I came here straight from work.
All right. I've always wanted to do a cast where like this table that's between us has like unlimited supplies. It's like a pile of fries with on top of it, it's a McNugget pots that's opened up, proudly displaying like a 10-piece right there, and have like open sauce packets dripping down the sides of the mountain of fries and whatnot, and just kind of like have that on display.
Yeah, that's a real cool painting to paint. It's a real cool thing to paint in front of me, John.
Look, we have this in the grand finals left. McDonald's is right around the corner.
Come on.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, you're getting it.
ET are getting it in this game too, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Showed real signs of life. I thought that ET had great saves throughout the earlier part of this game. Was fighting really well. But having a hard time actually finding the goal.
Yeah.
I think they're playing well. It's not translating into actual goal scoring.
Yeah, about the first 2 minutes, they really were able to hold Zento back. Both teams really struggling to get anything going on offense, but now Zento's kind of figured out what they needed to do, and it's kind of taking control here with the minutes to go up by 4. They're looking to take a commanding 2-0 lead here in this best of 5. It's going to put ET on their back foot. Really Zento's playing like they have something to prove, right? They want to take care of business here. They want a second chance at Pygad in the grand finals, where they're going to have the disadvantage, right? They're going to be coming in, if they are the winners, down 1 game already, as that's the winner's advantage. So it's going to be tough, but I feel like Zento has gained some
confidence. You want to exit this. You want to exit this series explosively.
Yes.
You don't want to limp into grand finals off of a close 3-2.
No, definitely don't.
Zento's well on their way to not let that happen. And we can attribute it to like a very specific type of play, but I just like to think it's Zento is just playing slightly better, and it's translating into this. I mean, more than slightly better with the way that scoreline just read. But it's just playing. I don't think ET is doing anything necessarily wrong. I just think that Zento is a really good team that's translating into goals over time. 1 goal a minute. They're 1 goal a minute better right now.
I like that math.
Yeah,
it checks out. It does check.
Make a word problem out of that one.
Make a just type for the teacher to come back and use some white out on it, right? Or in my case, take the red Sharpie out and just put an F on it and call it a day. It's simple as that. It's fine. Math was never my strong suit. No problem admitting that.
I think that a trick where you turn an F into an A, just very easy letter. I mean, that's basically that's what ET wants to do here. Right now, their performance, I mean, they're doing great, but the scoreboard says you have an F. They need to go get that red pen and change that to an A before they give it to their parents.
They need to channel their inner Ovechkin, right? They're already rocking an Ovi jersey. They need to channel 895 goals and just find a way to get one more than Zento. That's all they got to do. That's all they got to do. Look, it's that simple. It's that simple.
The team who has more goals wins the game.
Look at that. Whether it's up by 1 or whether it's by 5 or whether it's Zenom scoring on a 2-second faceoff goal, just 1 is all it takes.
I love that goal. I love that play. It is my personal favorite play in Rocket League. Is to just be behind the kickoff and just react to wherever the ball pops out. Don't ask what happens when the ball pops up. Oh my god. I mean, Zento did not come to play. They
came to destroy.
They came to destroy. This losers final is just a stepping stone on their way to their rematch against Pygad. Ooh, light push in. Oh, nope. What a save from Zenom!
And Pro's going to take it on the break, going the other way, flips it on goal.
Zenom just trying to play a little interference there. Almost works.
Nice little side roll to fucking ball to the side roll. Good redirect. Big save, Tyler.
Good reaction. That's hard to react to when it redirects so suddenly like that. Zenom has the ball. Okay. Ability tried to play under it. It didn't stop it directly, but just enough to make it a bad shot. Zenom, perfect spot to stop the cut-in shot on goal. It's a matter of meeting the ball where the attacker is, not necessarily meeting the attacker, not necessarily meeting the ball, just kind of the combination of the two. You just want your car in front of the beginning of that shot. Looks like an open net to me. Oh, okay. Oh my.
That was a little chaotic there in the front.
Almost. Okay, so Tyler is able to shove this goal in. Zenom just tries his best to just cut under and try to just crossbar clear it. Bounce it as hard as you can off the crossbar, just hope it clears. I mean, great attempt. Zenom did the right play there, just a millisecond late. Still from Zenom for the clear. Oh, just took the wrong jump. Tried to bring something to the right, the ball went left, and that's going to be the 3rd goal for Zento. You can only guess right so many times in a row. It's why it's so important to get a clean clear. And ET is just having trouble getting that.
Guess the Capitals are channeling their inner Zento right now. They're now at 4-2. 2 quick goals just like that.
No better place to be on a Thursday. Beltway boost on the big screen. Sit at the bar at District Bites when you're out and watch Beltway boost and the Caps game next door. A lot of excitement here happening in Gallery Place, Chinatown. And E.T. Tyler trying to make this a slightly more exciting game as well, trying to turn this one into an exciting one.
Now, one more score from Zento, and we'll have an identical score from the Caps game next year. Ooh, look at that.
I'm sure E.T. is thinking, I don't want that. Let's just try and make it 3-3.
E.T.'s secretly Carolina Hurricane fans. It's not good.
Don't put that on them.
Even though one of them is literally rocking it over.
Yeah, don't put that on them.
I can't say.
Okay.
Funny thing, I was looking for my Ovi jersey to wear tonight. I have that old school black Capitals jersey that had the Capital logo on it.
There's a lot of people sporting that on the road on the streets right now. Yeah.
It's a solid jersey.
Bro, the follow-up taps it home. Look at that. Score-a-kami, if you will. 4-2. Identical score. It's 4-2 next door. It's 4-2 here at District B.
With 2 of 3 left to go on the clock. Yeah, this is ET's tournament life right now. They're down 2 goals. There's 2 minutes left. This is it's not an impossible situation, but it's looking pretty bleak. They need to figure out something ASAP.
A goal a minute.
They need to play better than they have been. Because if they play at the same speed, they're just not going to find the goals in time. A goal a minute. They're already a quarter into that second minute. Tyler, good airplay. Gets met by Zen. Zen pushes him out of the way. And that's a miss by Ability and Proto. So the ball's just going to kind of flail in this corner. Everyone spreads out to get boost. All 4 players have full boost now. Good boosts from ET. And that's a clean shot in. 4-3 on par. Like we said, a goal a minute to try and make this a 4-4 game. Maybe more. A little bit of mid-air interference there. Mid-air enforcing in the center of the pitch there.
Still plenty of time to go here for ET.
It's just one errant kickoff away from it going really well or really poorly for one of these 2 teams. Bounce out, back to Tyler. Tyler doing all he can to actually just get the touch on that ball before Proto steals the entire possession. Proto playing from the air. Tyler's the only one with boost. Ability was thinking about getting the boost, but pulled back last second to try and help the defense. Still has no boost because of it. That helps him go over. The follow-up is there. Yeah. Ability has to just commit too hard to block this first ball with a little boost and misses and just launches himself to midfield. Not there for the follow-up. Numbers game. You have 2 attackers and 1 defender. And Zento goes up 2 in the last 50 seconds. ET's sliver of hope is starting to disappear, along with their chances of finding their way to this grand finals. Zento prepped and ready to play in grands against Pygad unless ET finds a miracle and extends this series. Here's a good start. Offensive play forming. A little bit too over, and I don't know where Ability was on that play. And this ball's just kind of hovering over the goalpost. It went the way. It went the way of ET, but it took so long to get there, and we've run out of time. And Zento, as soon as that ball touches the ground, are going to be, as soon as the ball goes into the goal, are going to punch their way into grand finals. GG's in chat, and we are set up for a rematch in grand finals between Pygod and Zento.
Oh no. Catch me, we got hit with a Twitch ad.
right in the middle of
No, that's great. That's great. You want the ad now.
Well, yes, that's
so you're
true.
Clean during the Pygod game coming up.
Yeah, because the grand finals are going to be absolutely
Thank you, Twitch.
Fantastic. It's going to be
you don't want any interruptions.
No, you don't want any interruption. Absolutely not. No, not especially since we're going to the grand finals. You can't.
I don't even want interruption now. I want them to be playing already.
Right.
But I have to wait for people to get set up, I guess.
So I got to log into my account so I can get my goal explosions and my cars and my rims right, and stuff. But
Yeah, so we have a rematch of the winners final, which was 3-0 in favor of Pygad, but Zento, having been rebirthed, if you will, through the lower bracket gauntlet, is now coming back with some W's of their own, the sweep of their own as well, in a best of 5. So they're looking to ride that momentum going into the grand finals. And just to kind of recap what the grand finals is, it is a best of 5. Winner advantage to Pygad. What does that mean? It means they're going to be starting with a 1-0 series lead. They only need to win 2 games. For
only
Zento,
2 games.
For Zento, it's a little bit more tricky. They're going to have to win 3 to force a bracket reset because it is a double elimination tournament. And they're going to have to do it again if they want to go home as winners. So they're going to need to win a total of 6 games.
We'll check with the producer on that. I think it is only the game advantage, not a reset.
I was told it was a reset. Producer does not know.
We'll look into it. I think they do it. League of Legends does this format where they don't do a bracket reset. It's just the game advantage is your advantage for winner's side. We'll verify.
We'll verify.
I mean, Pygad doesn't even want to worry about this. They just want to win 2 games now.
And in all honesty, looking at the bracket page, there is no space for a bracket reset. So maybe you are correct in that sense. We'll figure it out.
If Zento wins 3 games, we'll know for sure.
Yeah, if Zento wins 3 and they log in for another,
can you win 3 games just to confirm the bracket format for us?
We have questions we need you to answer.
Yeah.
And that's it. Okay, so no bracket reset. So let's take the bracket reset off the table. Just winner's advantage for Pygad.
Great for Zento. They only need to win 3 games.
Yeah,
and
so
not
Zento,
3 games after.
Zento needs to win 3.
John just wants game 9. I understand.
Look. At the end of the day, like, we've seen some great Rocket League. I don't want it to end. Like, let's keep going. I'm used to these events like ending like at like 11:30, where I'm like sprinting out to my car before the parking garage closes. But in this case, it's a 24-hour garage, so nothing too crazy here.
Players getting ready on the screen.
Nothing too crazy. We see Pygad there in the upper part of your screen with ET standing behind him.
Yeah, shout out to ET, by the way. Played just about the max amount of games. Won game 1 in winners, lost game 2, and then had to fight all the way back up through losers bracket. Shouts to all of the teams who came out tonight. We really appreciate you guys stopping by District E, and hope you guys enjoyed all the friendlies afterwards as well. And just general atmosphere out here in Chinatown is just super electric right now.
Yeah, and make sure you go around the corner and get yourself some McDonald's before you leave too. Yeah. Because if you don't, they stop sponsoring. If they stop sponsoring, Gavin and I are out of the job. So unless you want to see us go away, go get yourself some McDonald's.
Hold on. Don't give him a path.
Don't give him a choice.
Don't give him a choice. don't give anyone ideas on how to get us kicked out. And watch some guy out there in Twitch chat's gonna be like, if I don't eat McDonald's ever again, I don't have to see Gavin and John ever again.
No, that's a bad life choice. It's a bad life choice. You want to eat McDonald's, and you want John and Gavin calling the Rocket League.
If you travel to the middle of Thailand, you need to go to McDonald's. That's the only familiar food you're gonna have.
Look, Thai food's great.
There's
nothing wrong with
that's true. But sometimes you just want those chicken nuggets, but in Thailand.
That's true. That is true.
Actually, I'm sure that Thailand has some killer sauce that's just Thailand unique.
Oh, for sure. They probably have like some kind of like peanut sauce that goes with it, or I don't know. It's just so full disclosure, I had pho the other day, and it was I got myself a little summer roll. It came with the peanut sauce. It was so good. Anywho, believe it or not, this is not a food show. This is actually a Rocket League tournament, like you were saying.
We're sponsored by McDonald's Gaming specifically.
Yes, McDonald's Gaming, the gaming branch of McDonald's that fuels gamers with chicken nuggets. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. I am literally going to go to McDonald's after this. I'm that hungry.
Yeah.
I had a salad before we came on, trying to be good, but I need chicken nuggets. We're
correct.
We are moments away here from the grand finals. It's going to be Pygad versus Zento, a match is tale as old as time. It feels like here at District E.
Yeah, and I'm sure that if history repeats, Pygad will be very happy coming out of that explosive winners finals 3-0. Didn't break a sweat. Multiple games just leading by 2 goals, 3 goals, 4 goals. Meanwhile, Zento, I mean, last time around, like we said, the scary part about Pygad is that they're losing. They didn't lose a game yet. Last Beltway boost they bled. They lost game. Zento had them in the first 2. The whole meme and trope of the reverse sweep. Zento were the ones who got reverse sweeped, right? So, you know, I'm sure they'd like to retell that story. Maybe just not the reverse sweep part, but they'd like to be up 2-0 this set, I think. They'd like to get a game. Let's start out a game. Zendo can do it. They've done it before. They just had a great losers finals. And you're looking at me and you look at Twitch chat with a look on your face. Tell me what I said wrong, John.
Oh, you didn't say anything wrong, but Gad's Mimi wants to know. Well, wants to let us know that they love us. So look at that.
Oh, we love you guys too.
That's great.
We love all of Twitch chat, but especially the Gad family for stopping by and supporting their
shout out to ET for grabbing chairs to sit front and center.
Oh, we
right
love
in
it.
front of the stage. I love it.
Shout out to all 3 of our TOs, Koza, T-Han, and Hollow Pyro, all in the same shot there for a moment. The ones who make this happen.
The ones that make this so organized that make us look good.
That's right.
And also shout out to our producer as well. We got to give him some love as well.
Is that game? Is that game happening? Yes, it is.
We are underway here. Best of 5 winners advantage going to Pygad, so they're technically up 1-0.
It's always cinematic to like just give that first second of game time to play out while watching the players, right? But what happens when they score a goal in the first second?
Well, we won't know because it took 23 seconds.
It's pretty fast though. Zento, with their trademark first goal in the first 30 seconds, which they've done the majority of games they've been in. Don't ask what happened after that.
A lot of goals for the other team. At least against Pygad.
Zento's like, stop the clock, please. Or stop the game.
Stop the clock.
Maybe don't stop the clock.
Pigeon doing what pigeons do best, playing aerial.
You know, we make that joke every Beltway boost, and I forget about it every Beltway boost, and it just makes me smile every single time. Pigeon plays in the air because he's super good at aerials. See?
And tucks it
just
in.
like that.
That was a pretty play. That was really good
Puts
manipulation.
That ball right on the perch. That was a good pinch on the corner too. Like, not just Pigeon's ability to play the ball off of himself on any angle, just a threat from everywhere. Kickoff goes the way of Pygad. Gad's making him guess. Goes a little over. It's going to land a Pigeon's hand with full boost. Potentially, yep, there it goes. Over Zenom. Pigeon lands on Zenom as well.
Zenom pulled that quick U-turn.
Yeah, not too disruptive. Oh, a little bit of scramble there in front of the Gold King, Zenom and Gad. Proto wins the follow-up behind, but scramble finished by then. Ooh, both players backed off. Good thing for Zenom, because he doesn't have boosts. Pigeon took a little bit of extra time. Proto fights it in the air. Zenom with the follow. It's going to go into Gad's hands here. He's going to travel to the next boost while Pigeon's getting the boost in the opposite corner. So we're going to have full boost for a full court press here. Zenom there to stop all of that. Good on Pigeon for just kind of letting that play out, by the way. Like, I thought Pigeon would actually kind of be at midfield, but instead, Pigeon wisely played more towards the box to be prepared for that steal in midair.
Ooh. Would have hit the post, but regardless of that camera angle, you just can't tell.
Proto's got, yeah. By the time Proto even thought about jumping after that ball, Gad was already in the air to stop it. Pygad stopping that goal attempt before it even began. Pigeon on the breakaway. Zenom under. Good enough to stop the ball. And so far, Zento, they are holding their own. I did jinx it. No, Pigeon.
The curse of
hits the
caster.
goal. I thought that Zento, up to this point, was playing an amazingly defensive game. And even this was a good block until Pigeon, again, does that trademark just fall on the ball, stay on the ball, stick to the ball through the entire way through.
He feathered that boost so well. He hovered like a helicopter and was just able to ricochet off the crossbar until it finally went in.
A little bit of help with the wall, too. Just kind of fell on top of it. And you can't clear a ball when there's a car on top of the ball.
It's physics.
Pigeon with a snipe across the pitch. Midfield shot. You know, from the far side, that goal looked a little familiar.
.203 to go. It's a 2-goal advantage for Pygad. They have the 1-0 series lead with that winner's advantage. Well on the way to find their first win of the series, which would give them the 2-0 lead with that advantage. Put them on tournament point. They're able to hold on for these next 1 minute and 45 seconds.
Zem tries to play a bit rough on the ground there, just trying to get someone out of the way for that ball to go in. Zem's still playing rough.
Little demo on game. Maybe they're doing the trademark, you know, if you can't score, demo.
John Byron.
Yeah, the John strategy. Yeah, it's shot back post, big save, Zenom. And redirect in for Zenom. Makes it a 1-goal game.
Zenom has plenty of time to find this last goal, and they've been in this situation before. But last time this happened, Pygad said, we're not going to give you a chance. We're going to score the goal. We're going to widen the gap. Zento needs to rewrite some history ASAP here. Not going to do it with that. It's Pigeon alone. Just Proto there to fight this. Gad's here as well. Not only that, at the end of the day, Pigeon and Gad don't have to score here. Zento does. No such thing as a useless possession. Zento, on the other hand, needs to make their very next possession count. And it's not going to happen if both of them are stuck hovering in front of their goal box, especially with Pigeon stealing one of the boosts. Gad has the ball. They just don't have the boost to play this ball. They can barely defend his Pigeon. Same story, different game. 4-2. As Pygad, who's up 1 from winner's side of this bracket, are very close to locking in their game 2 and being on Beltway boost point.
ADP Beltway boost point. That's tough. Zento fought so hard in this game to keep it to a 1-goal game, and then it just kind of fell apart here in the last 15 seconds. Going down multiple goals. Now, the 5th goal obviously doesn't really matter with only 2 seconds left.
Just got a little help game there.
Yeah.
Zento kind of launched him at his own goal.
It's tough, right? So now if you're Zento, you know, you're thinking going into the next game, you're on tournament points. Every game is a must-win.
No choice but to sweep.
Yeah, you have to sweep. Like, that's just the position you're in.
I'm sure that Zento does not have this mentality, but one common mentality, especially in larger brackets in general.
Oh, Pigeon said no. I want to keep it 5-2.
Please.
A little smile from Gad there on the screen too.
But I know that Zento doesn't have this mentality, but in larger brackets where you have maybe a top 8 in a prize pool, you don't want to have the mentality of min cashing, where as soon as you get in the money, you're like, I don't have to try as hard. I'm happy with where I am. I don't think Zento has that mentality, but you don't want to fall into that mentality of, I have to reverse sweep Pygad. Maybe second place is so bad. I mean, you can't go into this game with that attitude.
No,
I mean, go all in here.
You know, at the end of the day, if you end up losing, you go home with some money. That's great, but also
you're
want
here
to go home
win
with the
the
most
tournament.
money. Like you want the most.
Exactly. You made all the grand finals. Go all the way.
Especially how much you have to pay for parking in this area. You want to win more money. Speaking of which, I still have to do my taxes this weekend.
Ooh.
That's always fun.
I'm sure those aren't complicated.
Who doesn't love trying to figure out a 1099 and how much you owe the federal government? Anywho,
I think John might need to win a few Beltway boosts.
I might need to win a lot of Beltway boosts, actually. And they all need to be 1v1, too, because I need every penny to do it.
Calm first minute of this game, which Zento probably doesn't like, because Zento scores so many goals in the first 30 seconds. We finally have a game where they don't, and that's not good timing. Soft redirect by Pigeon. It's going to lay it up for Gad. Zenom there, and with boost, is going to take another boost. Doesn't take the third boost on the ground, goes for the backboard instead. But because of that decision, Pigeon is going to have the boost, and he's going to break away to goal number 1.
And in all honesty, Zenom makes that run. Proto's trying to come up behind him. Proto actually gets knocked away charging the ball.
Yeah.
Opening up Pigeon for a clean breakaway. That's a heads-up play.
If you know the ball is going to be rebounded to a teammate, why am I playing the ball? I'll just play the teammate.
Exactly.
Right?
It's not hockey. It's not interference. You don't go to the box
power
for 2
play me.
minutes.
Well, unless you get demo.
But it's not 2 minutes.
That's true.
Like that. Oh, the slow roll. Oh, I love that.
Power play goal by Zento.
Teamwork makes the dream work. This is just pretty, right? The ball drops down. Zenom over to Proto. Proto's like, back it up.
That's what I'm saying. I know that the players from their point of view didn't see this, but to me, as a caster, that was smokescreen. I didn't know where the ball was going to go after that. Demo in the background.
In the corner. Gets the demo. The ball gets thrown the other way.
Proto there to catch it, though, instead of it going over his head. He's going to get clean air here. Stopped in time. Ooh, that was a Pigeon goal if Zenom wasn't there. Or if Proto wasn't there, rather. Over Proto's head. Dangerous situation. Zenom's there in time, but has to do this without boost. Gad does have boost, and it's kind of stuck in this 1v1. Uses a little bit of it to get over Zenom. Gets over Proto, and a solo goal from Gad. Dribbles it in 2v1.
That was pretty.
Take the lead. Just this standoff. Pigeon, nowhere to be seen. Just waiting for to see if the ball pops out, and Gad said, Pigeon, it's okay. I've got this.
I mean, really, shout out to Zento for the assist. They're the ones that played it off that back wall, really setting them up for that goal.
Zenom dropping it down. Pigeon there.
Allergies here in the DC area in full effect. Oh.
Pigeon stalling in front of the ball. Does get over him, but ever dependable Gad there. You're in the World Cup in a shootout situation. I don't want the USA goalie. I want Gad there.
Right?
Just put him in. Give him an RC card. He'll stop everything.
Imagine if the World Cup adopted Rocket League as the tiebreaker. Ooh, that'd be fun.
There's a women's soccer league that I was watching that rolls a dice in overtime to see how many players go out.
What?
That's a real thing.
Definitely not the NWSL, though.
It's not.
That league is fire. Shout out to the Washington Spirit.
Yes, indeed. Although I think a few overtime giant dice would make for an exciting overtime or two. This is real. Go look it up later.
Oh, so fun fact from Gad's Mimi. Gad was a soccer player, but did not play goalie.
I'm just saying, he could be playing in Europe right now if he started as a goalie.
He could
obviously has the instinct for it.
He could easily be like playing for like
his goal
Liverpool or something in the Premier League. Or go to a better league and go to the German Bundesliga. Oh, shots fired.
Brings Andrew Carlton to mind.
We got 30 seconds to go here. Pygad up by 1 on tournament point. If they hold on, they will be the champions. The tap-in, all even at 2 apiece.
That was extremely timely for Zento. So Proto takes his own shot. Zenom there. I mean, it took everything Pygad had to make sure Proto's ball didn't go in, and Zenom in the background to just lock it in. And that's 2-2. Pygad had almost locked in that tournament final, but now they'll have to work just a little bit harder. Based on this play, they might have to work a lot harder. Zenom with the push.
Zento's really applying the pressure now. 10 seconds left. Proto plays it back in.
Pass back, but Pigeon intercepts it. And this could be any goal that Pigeon touches could be a goal score. So guys, it looks like it's going to be defense. Gad's going to just tap it to the ground. No chance for a steal.
Next goal wins. If that goal is scored by Pygad, it's all over.
Oh, I'm glad it wasn't just like a kickoff errant goal. Not the way we should end Beltway boost.
Yeah.
Question is, Chad, do you want more Rocket League?
Gad says no.
I know a few Gad fans who are like, pack it up. Zenom and Proto are here for more Rocket League. They want the first taste, the first step of this journey to the reverse sweep. Right now, they just need to clear it off their side of the pitch, though. A lot of boost to work with. Gad already in the air. Meets him in the air. Double touch. But Proto's there. Pigeon for the block. No chance for a breakaway. They're still defending.
Gad with a good backflip.
Proto out of boost. Has to figure out this play. Yeah, just like, oh, wow. I can't believe Pigeon managed to get that boost. And this is scary for both teams because this is an easy goal for Zento, easy breakaway, as we're seeing right now for Pygad. Proto, they're right on time. It's 2v2. You do not have that many bodies on the field. Any ball that just goes over your teammate, this is a breakaway goal, and Pigeon scored many of them. 2v1 situation from the demo. Gad's forced to guess. Pigeon responds just in time.
30 boost is all he needed to make that play.
We're only 90 seconds into overtime, and feels like an eternity. This is not a game for a fan of heart. Do not play this level of Rocket League if you have a heart condition.
Gad back on defense. Running there on the attack, gets the ball. Gad through midfield. Slows it down a little bit for Pigeon.
Proto forced to block 1, doesn't block 2, but Zenom is there.
Gad was looking to call game on that shot.
This backline defense from both teams is phenomenal in this overtime. Anytime he gets past 1.
Oh, the shot, Pigeon scores it for Pygad, and they have not dropped a single game the entire Beltway boost, and they are your April Beltway boost champions.
And all of that, just fundamental play that leads all the way, all of that to lead to that 1v1 where Pigeon clenches it and gets the win for Pygad.
Gad's Mimi says, we're old, we need to go to bed. I feel that. I feel that on a level.
If it goes to game 5, who knows how many fans we have left?
How many viewers we have left? The live audience is going to pack up. I mean, the Caps game just started the third and final period, so we got to rush out of here before
traffic. Yeah. Shout outs to Pygad for winning this Beltway boost in a convincing 0-game loss night.
Yeah, they were perfect all the way through. Very impressive performance. I can't wait for May's go around.
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to see how Pygad improves even more. I mean, I don't know how much better you can get than not dropping a single game.
Not getting scored on.
Yeah, well,
how many sweeps can we get?
Gad's great. I don't know if Gad's like. I don't know. I believe in Gad. I'm a Gad believer.
I mean, you should be a believer after this.
Simple as that. Simple as that. So let's go and wrap it up here. We appreciate everyone tuning in wherever you are watching from. A big shout out to the entire GAD family. You guys have been great in chat all year long. Can't wait to see everyone back here in May for the next Beltway Boost. Big shout out to PyGad again as well for winning the whole thing. Zento for being the runner-up, and a big thank you to all of our teams for coming out to District E here in the nation's capital to compete in this Beltway Boost. On behalf of Gavin, my name is John. A big thank you to all of our TOs, our producer, and a big thank you to you, the viewers, as well. We'll see you all next month for the next Beltway Boost.